mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
Like having sex. It's a painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
Unmute the damn thing. Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, there we go. There we go. Back to where it should be. Camera fixed. BYOB. Bring your own what? Bring your own beer? What are we getting beer for? What do we need beer for? I should have fixed this before the show. I didn't. I'm sorry, but I have to do this now. I can't take this thing being this wiggly and wobbly this whole fucking time. The whole damn time. Like some sort of fucking weird fucking thing. Alright? Jesus, I hate. I'm gonna be honest. This microphone, while awesome, is kind of a piece of shit for this setup. Like this is remarkably difficult to put an Allen wrench in here to tighten a bolt. Like, fucking damn it, man. Wait a minute. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Yep, so that's the right way. That's the right way. If I can fucking thread this bitch. I just need to get a couple more twists in here so it tightens up just a little bit. I just need her to snug up a touch. That's all. That's all. Ah, come on, man. We were so close to good. All right, we're almost there. I know this is horrible. This. Why would anyone? You know what it is? The show's fully funded, so I'm like, fuck it. We're gonna just do this, and hopefully, come on, man. Why won't you obey? Fuck it. We're going to leave it alone. That's good enough for now. Johnny's futon thing still going with that bit. Cool. We got that happening. We have a show today. Kim Farmham, good to see you. Let's grab the Rumble chat because we have a show on Rumble. So let's pop this out. And then put it over here. We have all the stories loaded up, so as soon as I get this fucking thing solved, we're good. Try Scotch tape, says JB Contrarian. It's see-through. I mean, I don't know how the Scotch is the Scotch tape to prevent the screw from twisting, because the screw twists when the microphone head turns around and it just doesn't work. It's a problem. It's a problem. All right, let's get this. There we go for the Rumble chat. Asmongold got banned. Cool. I don't know that Asmongold really cares if he gets banned off Twitch. Doesn't he still have YouTube? Let me file that one under meh. Don't really care. Blue Loctite, not red. There we go. All right, so we deliver. All right, great. Johnny's thing going on strong. Wouldn't theirs tape work better for a tighter connection? I don't know. Lexi, super glue would keep it from getting loose. Right? We'll just super glue it. Are you going to see your boyfriend this week? Boyfriend? I have a boyfriend now? First it was a girlfriend, now it's a boyfriend. I can't keep track of all the things you guys say I'm doing. First I had a girlfriend, then... Or wait, was it? No, I dated California girl. I had an actual girlfriend. Then I got accused of having a girlfriend or a lady friend. Now it's a guy friend. And apparently I'm also still running the gorilla milking business and the futon emporium. So I'm a man of many hats. So I don't know, when will we have time? Dot of red Loctite, LOL. Oh, that sounds like it might be good. Or bad. I don't know. You know what I don't know? Anything about Loctite. Alrighty, so we have a show for 3.5 hours. We're fully funded till November 6th. We're on $35 after yesterday's amazing support. We very much appreciate your support. If it keeps going like this, like I said, we're gonna probably end up upgrading that computer here in November. So we'll see. Don't forget about the what? Oh yeah, the stripper. I was dating a stripper, which is news to me and the strippers. I don't think any of them are aware that we're dating. I'm not aware that I'm dating any. Some of them I don't want to date, not because they're not attractive, but because, well, let's just say I know better. So yeah, that's just about where it is. Bring your own futon. That would be BYOF, not BYOB. It was BYOB earlier from. So I don't know what BYOB, bring your own bedding. Johnny, so money has been tight lately. I'm thinking of opening a mini golf course on the Monkey Milk Farm. I don't know because I don't run a monkey milking farm. This thing has been wrongfully attributed to me for, I'd say going on a month now. And I really think you should look into who your boss is because it ain't me. Somebody lied to you. The stripper has the futon. No, the stripper does not have the futon. Never put your pen in company ink. What company ink? What company ink are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. So whether it's the stripper or I thought it was gorillas. Right? That's what I don't know. It's getting crazy in all of these chats. I can't keep your lies straight anymore. It's really, really difficult. Let's check up Rumble quick here. Hello, Doctor. Johnny, some money's... Yeah, we did that one. I read that. How many nuts have you screwed in your lifetime? Just my 2. Completely unrelated to milk of all kinds. I used Gorilla Tape to hold my windshield in place until I could get it fixed. Maybe try that. Gorilla Tape, interesting. Probably not, though. I don't think we're gonna do that. It's just something I need to remember to like keep up on a little bit, and then we're good. Yeah, just once in a while, just got to give it a little tighten. The problem is that I got done with this thing. I had to go out and do stuff, and then I had to come back and then prep the show. Didn't remember to tighten the goddamn mic stand, so we have that problem. You have a zoo and a pretend futon, too. Lexi, I have no idea what we're talking about. I don't have a zoo. Gorilla Tape on windshield, wild. Yeah. It's definitely not something I would advocate. Making a mini golf course. Remember that story about the woman? Yeah, she used the hair. She used it in her hair, and it really didn't work out for her. So the futon isn't for sale. Our rental rates hourly, daily, or weekly. Why is it that I literally admit to owning a futon, and now everyone gets to decide over whether or not it's community property? Like, I mean, it was my furniture first. I kind of feel like I should get the say in this. Like, there's no renting. It's my futon. You can't have it. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? Are you still selling adrenochrome? I was never selling adrenochrome. Don't get that rumor started now, too. I don't want my show to be 3.5 hours of me refusing to do work that people accuse me of. I really think that's not a good look for me and just not productive as a whole. I can't tell if that cartridge is out or not. Okay, so much for the egg chair and its fuck holes, Johnny. The egg chair doesn't have fuck holes. The egg chair has a wobbly base, and the egg chair isn't no trouble. The egg chair isn't here today because I got to do computer stuff after the show, so I don't want to move it in and out. Giggity. It might be back tomorrow, but I don't know. That depends on how fast I can get back tomorrow. I have an MRI tomorrow, so yeah, that's gonna suck. Lexi, you were voted out of the decision making in the futon custody matter. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. Not okay. I don't want to be voted out of my own effing furniture. All right, so I appreciate it, but no. The egg chair isn't here because he has to make room for the futon to be moved. No, the egg chair isn't here because rolling it in and out is a horrible pain in the ass. I hate MRIs on my knee. They are the worst because of the shaking. You shouldn't have a whole lot of shaking in an MRI. You should be sitting pretty still. They usually want you to be really, really still in the MRI machine. They always tell me not to move. For me, it's going to be probably like an hour and a half in a giant metal tube. So yay for not really having claustrophobia. MRIs sound scary as fuck. MRIs are interesting. You have an MRI? No, I'm getting an MRI. It's a magnetic resonance imaging. It's He's marching out. No, he isn't. He's fucking around. Relax. All right. So we have all of our stories loaded up. We're letting everyone filter, and looks like we're kind of getting there. Seems like we've got everybody on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. Still slow. I've got to fix that shit. So, all right. St. Caesar explaining these things in ways that make no sense to me. It's the machine that presses against my knee and gives way, taking the machine that holds my knee off. The worst is when the music isn't working. I've only had one. Oh, maybe it was a CT scan and not an MRI. Mine was open. Yeah, MRIs are tubes. They're circular tubes. So whether it's just like a ring or a tube, you would be going through a circular device. Magnets, right? Yeah, magnets for days, Shade. Magnets for days. An MRI boner is fine as long as it stays still. Right? If you start spanking it, then we got problems, you know? Especially if you come. All right, do I want to... I had a HuffPost personal that I got the other day because it was one of these stories where I'm like, okay, yeah, it was really, I bet it was so hard for you. And it's one of these where this person puts this out there and I'm like, I don't believe it. I really don't. Magic 8 Ball, claustrophobic. I get CAT scans all the time. I have the circle thing on my knee, laying down, can't breathe in the machine. It's horrible. How small is your MRI tube, I guess? I can breathe in mine. I can't breathe, boss. I got the COVID. All right, so I could wear my own clothes except the underwire bra. Unless you have those clothes that have like, what is it, like silver or nickel, whatever, like metallic threads in them to help like whisk away sweat stuff. It's something, I forget what it's called, but those things can get heated up. I've had 1.5 MRIs, couldn't make it through the first one, so I had to go back with a Tivian or something and try again. Yeah, no, I can get through them. They suck balls, but, you know, if the MRI machine was a futon, it would be much more comfortable. Right? If the MRI machine were a futon, it also wouldn't work. I wish the little fella good luck. Which little fella? Now it's Johnny's Loctite Emporium. We've switched from Johnny's Futon Emporium to Johnny's Loctite Emporium. So now I do that too, apparently. All right. I didn't know. Maybe the MRI isn't small. Maybe they are fat. You're right. Fallen the Great. I was assuming. That was wrong of me. No more changing names for 2 weeks. You can ask for sedation for the MRI. I don't need sedation for the MRI. It sounds like St. Caesar might. I don't do sedation because then I gotta drive home and I can't drive home, so I'm not doing sedation. So many emporiums. Yeah, apparently Gorilla Jizz is essential to Loctite. No, it isn't, Sam Show. No, it is not. No, it is not. I'm pretty sure that is not one of the ingredients. So I have one of these stories where, again, I mean, you know, call me out when I'm telling a lie here, but I don't know if I believe this. It was a HuffPost personal, and it came out last week, and I was one of the only non-white kids in my school. Here's what I wish I could tell my younger self. Oh, no, you're a victim because you weren't white? And then look, she includes a picture of herself from 2011. I'm sorry, are you going to have a problem with that chick? Are you going to think that chick's ugly? I don't think so. I don't think you're going to have an issue with that lady. I don't think she's going to have a hard time in school. I don't think she's going to have an easy time in school. I think she's going to have an average time. I don't see a lot of people, but what do I know? I distinctly remember, oh my God, how many, let's do the Aaron thing, count the paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, you really had trouble getting along in high school. 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 paragraphs about how you had it hard growing up as a non-white kid. And again, like, you had to say non-white because you can't say a black kid because you weren't a black kid. So, all right. Let's, I distinctly remember the first time a boy called me beautiful because it was a joke. I was 12, standing in a Target near my home in Scottsdale, Arizona. Really? Scottsdale, Arizona, the hotbed of racism that is Arizona? Yeah, you know what they never see in Arizona? People of other ethnicities. It's all the whiteys. They don't have any Mexicans. Oh my God. This is so bad. I feel like this whole thing is made up. Now that it's Scottsdale, Arizona, I was loitering in the book and magazine section as I waited for my dad to come back. I heard the boy's voice from the other aisle. You're beautiful. I burned red trying to get the massive smile off my face. Before I turned around, I tucked in my baggy gray Arizona State sweater, silently praising myself for making the right outfit choice. When I finally took a deep breath and turned to face the person who had spoken, I saw a group of boys instead. Oh shit, said a kid with freckles and a baseball cap. I think she heard us. Another said as they began laughing hysterically. I think she believed it. It could have been so many reasons. Your outfit, or maybe one of them did like you, but he couldn't bring himself to say it. When my dad returned to drive me home, I said nothing. Who wanted to tell their parents that they had an ugly child? Right. This looks like an ugly child to me. I bet you had so many people telling you how ugly you were. With your pretty much perfect teeth. I'm sure you had a whole bunch of people telling you're ugly. Your decently spaced nose. Oh shit, let's flip over back to this. Yeah, again, you were really getting called ugly. I'm sure you were getting called ugly a lot. A lot. And you ended up like this. I'm sorry, that transition from there to here, I don't see a whole lot of ugly duckling phase. I really don't. I mean, again, I'm not saying you're a supermodel, but I'm saying in the world we live in, I'm sure there were plenty of swinging dicks aiming your way. Alrighty. Oh shit, said a kid with freckles. All right, we got that. Ugly child. I grew up with a Japanese mother, born and raised near Tokyo, and an American Jewish father. All right, if anyone hated you for anything. You know what? You should be grateful that more of your father didn't get into you. Couldn't even tell by that nose. Gray Duckling, solid 7.5. Right? She's not fucking breaking any records, but she's not fat. All right? You'd be amazed how far you can get on that alone. I would know. I had, being a mixed race teenager in Scottsdale, I had many experiences like the one above, even though the one above sounds completely fucking fabricated. And again, you were 12. No tales of being shoved into lockers or bashed in the head, because those would require evidence. Require evidence. But constant, near daily reminders that I did not look like others in my almost totally white school. According to the 2000 census, at the time I was growing up, Scottsdale was 92% white, making it one of the least racially diverse cities in the United States. I stood out comically from the endless parade of spray-tan blonde girls at school. Yeah, and how bad is that to stand out? You know, so many ladies want to stand out. You didn't even have to work for it. As one of the least... and yet I seem to be invisible. No one asked me to prom. No one asked for my number, and I found myself forgotten even in the smallest ways. That's not your looks. Sam Show, she's a bad person, tisk tisk. A kid with freckles? Why did she point out that he had freckles? Dude, she remembered what this kid looked like when she was 12, right? So these are 12-year-olds at a Target. A group, and again, this is the other part that bothers me. A group of boys. You're telling me a group of boys that are loitering around Target, engaging in any sort of young boy hijinks. At no point one of them will be like, oh, that girl is cute. And someone will be like, oh, that girl is ugly. And everyone will just join in like, oh, she's ugly. Like, oh, no, I was just fucking with you guys. Ha ha ha. And then it proceeds from there. It doesn't have to be because of her ethnicity. You're attributing your ethnicity to it, ma'am. Which, again, I'm looking at your photos and I'm going, no, nobody was ignoring you because you were ugly. I'm guessing your personality sucked. And gauging how this piece came out on HuffPo, I bet I'm right. These days, people like me belong to the fastest growing racial category in the U.S. 13% of Americans, or 42 million people, identify as multiracial. And that's just the white ladies that are pretending. 13% of the population. Yet, there's roughly 50% chance that our next president will be a multiracial woman. God, I hope not, because she's an idiot. But in 2000, when I was growing up, just around 2% of people identified as belonging to more than one race. I recently told a Jewish guy that I shared his background. To his surprise, no one ever guessed my other half based on my more Asian appearance, he smirked. Oh, a Jewish guy with an Asian woman. Never seen that before, he joked. But most of American history, that really wasn't seen. Oh my God. I hate this shit. What is wrong with you people? What? Oh, but most of American history, that wasn't seen. So glad that we're better now, but we haven't gone back in time and rewritten the past. This lady's story would work a lot better if she was sucking off hard liquors like a fucking baby bottle with a nipple on it. Just oh my God. Oh shit, Sam Show. Well, now I know why she's complaining. Oh. Sheeny Graham Yellcross saying, I identify as an idiot. Oh boy. Put a little Jewish in her and oy vey all day. No, let's not. 12-year-old boys were flirting. Right? That's what I'm saying. She looks like she'd take a few money shots. Oh. Whining and complaining about her looks. Yep, just as I thought when I heard Scottsdale, Arizona. We got a Jewish American princess. Yeah, again, like, you had a decent upbringing, but that wasn't good enough for you. So because you weren't, like, hailed, according to you, nobody took you to the prom, nobody did this, nobody did that, because, ooh, we don't want to associate with the mixed race lady. Like, you're so determined to be a victim that having a privileged upbringing by a lot of metrics would be kind of nice. Like, I bet your life was probably better than mine growing up. But, and it's a hairy butt because it's mine. You need to be a victim. So, all right then. Her pronouns are her pronouns in her byline. Let's see. Let's just skip it because oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck, I can't skip it. It gets so much worse. I gotta go into this lady is damaged goods. Is a writer and works in tech in New York City. She's author of the newsletter Celebrating Setbacks, an interview series with inspiring people who have gone through tough times. She's currently working on a book of essays about multiculturalism. Yeah, I don't have anything about her pronouns. I don't have anything about her pronouns. But yeah, Anna Raskind. All right, so it gets worse, guys. Not only did she have to grow up as an ugly Jewish Japanese American child, because, you know, mixed race Japanese ladies are never ever something people are into. When people had conversations, I often stood awkwardly outside of the circle, unaddressed. When papers were handed out in class, I was frequently confused with the few other Asian girls in my school. You just said that there weren't any. You were only... The title of the article is literally, I was one of the only non-white kids. So you're saying there was a group of other Asian kids, but you weren't a part of them? But you got associated with them? Oh, Jesus. After high school, I knew I wanted to become more ethnically diverse. I wanted to go to a more ethnically diverse place. That's when I moved to New York to attend Columbia University in the mid-2010s. Could not believe how many other people like me were out there. On my dorm floor alone, there were 6 half-Asian kids. Right? Because you can't associate with people of other cultures. You have to associate with just half-Asians. Not even whole Asians. Just half-Asians. Because if they're half-Asian, then they're like you. The 8% not white were Asian? Apparently. Suddenly, boys found me attractive. Rather than Asian girls being seen as ugly or invisible, here, girls like me were perfectly normal, even fetishized at times. Again, I doubt that wasn't happening there. The standards were flipped upside down. I struggled to process how mind-blowingly different the beauty conventions were between Arizona and New York. Despite being in a place where I was finally considered beautiful enough, I still could not feel confident in myself. The seeds had already been planted thousands of miles away from Arizona. I developed an eating disorder. Oh my fucking Jesus. So you got away from the horrible place, a place where you're happy, and now you develop an eating disorder. It really sounds like this is a you issue that you need to attribute to anything. To anything. I may never look like the girls I grew up with, I thought, but I can at least be skinny. Dude, you may never look like the girls you grew up with. Who's obsessed with being white? It seems like it's a you thing. I thought you moved to the land of milk and honey where they wanted to suck your tits all day because you're half Japanese. Now all of a sudden, you have an eating disorder? She's an NYC Jewish 10, says Sam Show. Sheeny Grant, oh, for fuck's sake, you doubted yourself like all other teenagers. Now you revel in the dirty water. This article reads like a diary entry. Yes, it does. Because it is. Because this is a person who, again, if you, like, analyzed her life, her education, her upbringing, she had, again, a decent go of it. And, oh, I was ugly. I didn't feel beautiful. You didn't feel beautiful. But then you said when you got to an area that you felt beautiful, you were knocked on your head. It was a complete upside down. But despite all of that, the seeds had been planted. I couldn't overcome my past. I have to still have hang-ups about growing up with white ladies and being a Japanese person. You're in a different place. Why are you worrying about your past? You focusing on your past is, again, a you thing. You developed an eating disorder. You didn't develop an eating disorder because of racism. You developed an eating disorder because you are insecure. That's why. And honestly, if we want to talk about why you're insecure, well, maybe it has something to do with... No. All right. Let me guess. She's childless. Oh, yeah, I hope so. I totally think she is. Interestingly enough, my combination of thinness and exotic features even helped me become a part-time model. Oh my God, fuck yourself. So you tortured yourself into becoming a part-time model because you were so ugly that they took pictures of you. Fuck you. Oh my God, these fucking people. Oh, I had such a rough upbringing and it was so disastrous for me that I became a part-time model. Oh. And now I have to write into HuffPo about how dangerous and difficult it is being different. In the past decade, things have changed tremendously. Today, multi-ethnic people are more visible than ever. There are countless half-Asian celebrities, and let me point a bunch of them out because, again, I don't focus on what people's work is. I focus on their ethnicity. Okay. Who are considered successful and beautiful. I see other mixed ethnicity couples almost every time I turn a corner on the street. People like me are no longer considered strange or exotic, even in the places where I grew up. Nowhere does this change feel more pronounced than our current political moment. Oh, fuck. Of course we have to rearrange this into hating Donald Trump. Okay, I gotta... The disconnect between how I grew up and the environment I now live in still phases me. That's a you problem. Even though I have lived in multi-ethnic cities for over 10 years. Yeah, sounds like you won't get over it. Have a very diverse group of friends. Yeah, it seems like nothing will fix it. And have been to countless therapy sessions. Again, because the problem is broken in you. It's broken in you. I know the pain will never disappear fully. Because you don't want it to. You want the pain to be there. I'm still the weird mixed girl on the inside, struggling to be seen. Again... And I'm saying this as a middle child comedian. I know full well what you're talking about. That's a you problem. You've got a hole you need filled, and you need to attribute something to it. I attribute my family and their fucked up shit to it, and then I make jokes about it, right? And that's how I laugh it off and stuff. Or I attribute my condition to it, right? But something was always going to be there. Right, and that's the same for you, ma'am. Something was always going to be there. It wasn't that you were Japanese and Jewish. It wasn't that you were fat and ugly, because, by the way, you weren't. And it was because something is broken in you. Case in point, you're so concerned with multiculturalism. Miraculously, my fiance gets it completely. He is also half Asian and half Jewish. Proving that as long as you stick to your own, even if your own are a pair of mixed bags, you'll be okay. Ma'am, that is the worst example of multiculturalism I've ever heard. So you can't have multiculturalism unless you and your partner are of the same multicultural mix. So now you have to pair up with anyone who fits in your 23andMe category? How the fuck does that make sense? Jesus Christ. My partner makes me feel accepted and celebrated for being exactly who I am. Right? A needy bitch. No offense, lady. You're not original. There's a lot of ladies who need to be coddled like a motherfucker and constantly told how they're perfect and they do nothing wrong and everything's okay and everything's great. I've known a few of them. Friends and otherwise. Yeah. They're, as I call them, just women now mostly, but as I call them, they're the classic biggest dick when you date them, smallest dick when you leave them women. The boy are you just the biggest swinging dick when you meet him, the greatest guy, the best thing since sliced bread. And even if you tell them like, oh, all the nice things I'm doing now are a down payment for when I'm an asshole, haha. But wait, they'll be like, oh, you could never be an asshole. And even if you were, after all this stuff, I'm sure you're a great guy even still. And then you suddenly stop dating them or you move on, whatever happens, and all of a sudden you're a prick. You're the worst person in the world. Your giant dick that they could feel in their stomach is the smallest penis that they've ever had, and they had to try not to laugh. Like, oh, wait. Oh, so which time were you lying? The time where you completely said the opposite or now? One of those times has to be an utter fabrication if either of them are to be believed. All right. This mic stand. That's what needs some Loctite. It's the mic stand. Fucking turd burger. You dated my ex-wife too? That's beautiful. Thank you for that, turd burglar. All right, so that's the first story. Let's kick that out of here. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing everybody on all 3 platforms. Love seeing those numbers climb. Jesus Christ. We're getting up there. It's becoming a thing. So yes, happy to see that. We're like 3 or 4 away from triple digits. Nice. Good to have. All right. Let's do the pay links thing so we can have that done. I don't have to think about that again. We're fully funded for today. In fact, we're fully funded till November 6th. We're on $35. So anything that you throw into these pay links that I'm putting in there will go towards that goal, and we'll be very, very grateful. So we'll pin that message. Childless cat lady. No, she's not a childless cat lady. She is a childless fiance, apparently. Childless fiance. But she's a childless fiance because she's dating someone of her exact ethnic mix. Because remember, diversity is our strength so long as your partner has the exact same diversity as you. Because if he doesn't have the exact same diversity as you, he can't understand you. So again, remember, Mrs. Multicultural Ethnic Diversity is out here saying, oh, by the way, guys and gals, I have issues about how I grew up, so, stick to your own. Oh, boy. All right, so those the Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff. If you support the show through those, oh, fuck, I unpinned the message. I wanted to pin it and hide it. I just want to pin it, and I just want it to stay pinned and not on the screen. There we go. People can access it if they need to. I saw Alien Romulus last night. It was awesome. I thought that was like super wokeified. I'm interested to see it, but I don't know. Don't you love it when women have all the piece of the puzzle, but then refuse to put it together where it would make them happy because they just want attention? I mean, I feel like if you read your own HuffPo article, you would see in there where it kind of says, you have these problems because you do. And then you attribute it to, oh, it's because I grew up as the only non-white girl in a mostly white school. Right. You grew up as the only non-white girl. Yet somehow in your class, papers could get confused between you and the other non-white girls. I have a question. You weren't able to make friends with the other Asian girls that you got confused for, not even benefiting from like mutual feelings of being excluded. Did they have friends? I don't understand the no friends thing. I wasn't the most popular in high school. My popularity grew from like 9th grade to 12th grade. And even then, I was a class clown at best. Like, meh. But no friends, not one. And I'm sorry, the whole nobody, I went to New York and people loved Asian women, even fetishized them, like, right. And in Arizona, they never did. After all, the only person in Arizona who found Japanese women attractive apparently was your dad. I want to say that, your mental issues are all your fault, but your mom was stupid enough to marry a Jewish guy. Well, it was a good investment. I showed it my 401k. All right, enough. Does she have a TikTok channel? Must have somewhere. Don't want to know. Don't want to look into it. There's a sequel to the really good Alien game in the works now. If you mean the one where you sneak around the station and it's like a horror thing, meh. I don't know. Which Aliens game are we talking about? Turtle, look, I don't want to step over the line, but this lady seems like a real jerk. What did King Kong say? We're talking about King Kong saying something. I don't know. Bet she has an OnlyFans. I have no idea. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. But guess what? And here's the thing. No joke. Come on now, I'm being serious. This lady's a real cunt. Oh, you got a boo-hoo about your upbringing because people didn't call you beautiful every day. You became a model because you had an eating disorder. Somehow that's all white people's problem. I'm sorry, but I've never thought of anyone else's ethnicity when I eat food. Oh. I'm sorry. I firmly believe, it's my personal belief, I firmly believe that lady would have issues no matter where, no matter how. It was in the mix. It was in the mix. There was something in the batter, either the baby batter or the base batter. Either way, something in the foundation of that system was screwed up because you were determined to have an issue. And it all traces back to my racism. Thank you, Red Slime, for subscribing to YouTube. I appreciate that. We're going for another 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for being here. I think about ethnicity when I eat food. I get the white people out of the kitchen of Mexican restaurants. Oh. That's just called prudent planning. Thank you, Fat Conan, for the orange 4-leaf clover. I don't know why we did that, but Saint Caesar, and have you played Mech Warrior 5 yet, Johnny? Mech Warrior 5 Clans is not available on Xbox, Saint Caesar. I keep telling you this. It's still not available yet. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries is. That's been there for years. Mech Warrior 5 Clans comes out tomorrow. So no. I even tried the whole forwarding the region thing. That doesn't work anymore. It's not available. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries is, not Mech Warrior 5 Clans. Feel like we've covered this before, but thank you. All right, so anyone have a line on that futon yet? There's no futon on the line, Fat Conan. Stop. We had gotten so far. I was so proud of the distance we had come with not one futon mentioned, and now here we go. If your name is Dave, you make shit chicken vindaloo, go home and let Mandeep toss the spices. What the fuck? Turtle. Jesus. Johnny, that's your problem. You're still on Xbox and not PC. Digger, I'm on both Xbox and PC, but it doesn't matter. Xbox or PC, you can't play Mech Warrior 5 Clans till tomorrow. I mean, if I were to get it through Steam, and I was originally going to get it through Steam, I was going to get it through Steam and play it on my PC to use a joystick controller. But if it's going to be for free on my Xbox day one, I'm going to download it, play it, and watch it on my giant TV. There's 90 minutes of cinematic footage in the game. I'm going to spend a lot of time watching. I might as well be comfy, have my feet up, maybe pet my cat, smoke a bong. I mean, I guess I could try and hook up. The cord is probably long enough. I wonder if I plug in my joystick controller to my Xbox, if it'll work. It's a Logitech, so I don't think so. But maybe. You never know. Haha, you have an Xbox. Yeah. I have an Xbox. I have a PC. Fuck you want from me? I love my Xbox. And PlayStation is stupid. The PS5 Pro 700 and 100 for the disc drive. Yeah, PlayStation is stupid. It's all it is. Wait a minute. What? Johnny is getting a futon. Fat Conan saying no, he's selling one. Neither are true. I have a futon and I'm keeping it. I'm very happy with it. It's not going anywhere. It's my futon, goddammit. It's my futon. I'm not selling it. Let it go. Atomic Ray. Does your PC do 4K, you F words? My Series X does. Yeah, the stingy bastard is keeping the custom futon with the... No, it doesn't have these holes you're talking about. JB Contreras. Be a real shame if someone broke in and stole that futon. Oh, fuck. Hobo Chili Recipe saying, howdy. Yeah, good to see you, Hobo Chili Recipe. I don't have an Xbox. My computer has a USB port. Noob. My Xbox has a USB port. It has like 2 USB ports. My computer has several USB ports. Ha! Take that. So we've got a couple of stories. Is this a news one? All right, so let's play the Rogan clip first, since it's a video. We haven't done anything video related, so we'll go with video first. So remember how
You find that story.
remember how people were saying, some were saying, people were saying that, or Donald Trump was saying gangs have taken over Colorado. Well, here not to tell you that exact same story is Joe Rogan. He's going to again tell us how again. Total fabrication.
On the Venezuelan gangs taking over the apartment building in Colorado.
We have new information on what we've learned is happening inside an apartment complex. This video shows armed men walking through a building, knocking on doors, then entering an apartment. The apartment complex is at 12th and Dallas and Aurora.
In doing so, have taken over several apartment complexes.
Venezuelan gangs are taking over the real estate. They're becoming real estate developers. And they have...
Do they get little cards?
Their little card is a bullet.
Yes! Kamala Harris will work to deliver on that and secure the border.
Who's to blame? Carousel, if you will, continues. The city says the property management team is simply not doing enough to help these residents. In an interview with that property management team last week, they say that that building is actually being controlled by a certain gang, and they feel helpless. There's nothing they can do about it.
They've, in fact, have kind of pushed out the property management through intimidation and then collected the rents. And arrests have been made, but these operations are still ongoing.
Right, because again, the gang is coming in from another country and we aren't even vetting these people. So, but remember guys, Donald Trump is a horrible racist who lies because we don't have any evidence that any of these cities are being taken over by these migrant gangs, and he's just a racist who says that the enemy from within needs to be dealt with. And what could he possibly be talking about? Oh boy. All right. Now someone else claiming that they're on the way to get the futon. I was what the hell? I'm King Kong Dong. I'm going to make sticky on that futon, and all are welcome to join me. How about don't though? Don't make sticky on the futon. The futon, either of them. I was going to get ones. I was going to get ones during the Floyd riots, but my friend wouldn't go with me, so no Xbox for me. I'm sorry. It's my futon, and I'll sleep if I want to, sell if I want to, rent if I want to. You would jizz too if you owned a futon. Digger 1420 on Rumble. That's So I'm going to jizz because I own a futon. So the futon is why I'm jizzing? I'm not jizzing for the love of the game, I'm jizzing for the futon. Okay. At least we know that now. It's always good to know why you come. But yeah, so Colorado gangs have taken to the apartment buildings. They've taken over a couple of them. And again, we're supposed to believe the left-wing media. Oh, dude, what? Oh, we have the video of it. Oh, this is a Brooklyn-based one. Oh, no, the company's Brooklyn-based. Okay. The company's Brooklyn-based. Dude, a Brooklyn-based rental company in Colorado? You guys can't... You don't know anybody that could come, I don't know, straighten this out for you for a fair price? Oh my God, brutally beaten by gang members. Taking over an apartment complex, and they're just collecting the rent. Like, dude, the people in these apartments are gonna have to fight them. That's literally and you know what the worst part is? If one of these people in one of these apartments got a gun and defended themselves, they'd get arrested. Futon raffle at the top of the hour. No, there's no futon raffle. I don't have futons. I'm not raffling a futon. My show is doing no futon raffling of any kind. Damn it, cats. Don't play with straws. It's supposed to be in the garbage, and I bet you pulled it out. Doing the Rumble chat proud. I mean... Get the board so I can use it for the mouse. I mean, yeah, but do we have to? All right. Futon has no idea what moist mess is about to get into. No. Futon's not for sale. I don't want to vomit over the thought of you. Nope. Nobody's nutting on the futon. Art the Clown. Hi, Johnny. I'll be there in 20 minutes for the futon. See, now everybody's in here doing the futon bit. Everybody's getting in on the futon bit. I just, I don't think the futon bit is not a thing. There's no futon. It's not available. I'm not even making money off of the futon bit. I'm just getting tortured. Holy Jesus, but we're doing well on the views. Thank you, everyone here for YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, especially Rumble. Rumble's the big winner today on the numbers. All right, so again, Donald Trump is a horrible racist, and he can't possibly have a point. The fuck is this?
Statements
Oh.
that the mayor is flat out disputing.
Well, Martha, you just said the mayor said they were exaggerated.
Grossly
that
exaggerated.
Means there's got to be some element of truth here. And of course, President Trump was actually in Aurora, Colorado, talking to people on the ground. And what we're hearing, of course, Martha, is that people are terrified by what has happened with some of these Venezuelan gangs.
Senator Vance, I'm going to stop you because I know exactly what happened.
Martha.
I'm going to stop you. The incidents were limited to a handful of apartment complexes, and the mayor said our dedicated police officers have acted on those concerns. A handful of problems.
Only, Martha, do you hear yourself? Only a handful of apartment complexes in America were taken over by Venezuelan gangs, and Donald...
Again, it was only a handful. You guys are blowing this out of proportion. 100 bits to enter the futon raffle, says Fat Kona. There's no futon raffle. I mean, you could throw in the 100 bits and see what happens, but again, there's no futon raffle. Johnny was just named as top general in the futon army. I don't think there's a futon army, but thank you. A few complexes, no big deal, right? A few. Look, and like he said, dude, it's just a few. Do you hear yourself? It's just a few complexes taken over by Venezuelan gangs. Just a handful of complexes that have been run roughshod by Venezuelan gangs, violent Venezuelan thugs. Just a handful of people who are afraid to live in their own home because their rent money is being taken by a Venezuelan gang. And I'm sure that Venezuelan gang isn't paying the water bill, isn't paying the electricity. They're not paying any of that shit. Why? Why would they? What are you going to do? Not pay your rent? They've got guns, machetes, hammers, and they're willing to use them. Sam Show, see, this is why Trump lies crack me the hell up, right? Can we use the National Guard for this? Even better, can the cops be allowed to arrest these people? I mean, again, I feel like, and I know this sounds extreme here, but I feel like a lot of these illegal immigrants that behave illegally, like, why is there even due process for them? You're an illegal immigrant. You're breaking the law now that you're here. How about that's just, all right, so bad, too bad, so sad. How about you get the fuck out? We just put you over the border. Or I got an even better one. No, I can't. This be getting our hands on Johnny's futon. No. Nobody's getting their hands on my futon. Okay? I'm gonna break into my Kamala Harris. Look, we all know my history. Okay? I own a futon. Okay? I've been very happy with that futon. Okay? I was raised on that futon. Me and my mother used to say, you can't fall out of a coconut tree in that futon. And let's be honest, okay? That futon's not going anywhere. Because if we don't have a futon, then what foo are we going to ton? Kamala let in 500 kajillion illegals. Nuh-uh, she said she only let in 250 million illegals. Casting futon. No.
Donald Trump is the problem and not Kamala Harris's open border. Americans are so fed up with what's going on, and they have every right to be. And I really find this exchange, Martha, sort of interesting because you seem to be more focused with nitpicking everything that Donald Trump has said rather than acknowledging that apartment complexes in the United States of America are being taken over by violent gangs. I worry so much more about that problem than anything else here. We've got to get American communities in a safe space again. And unfortunately, when you let people in by the millions, most of whom are unvetted, most of whom you don't know who they really are, you're going to have problems like this. Kamala Harris, 94 executive orders that undid Donald Trump's successful border policies. We knew this stuff would happen. They bragged about opening the border, and now we have
Cheer
the
100,
consequences.
please
and
enter me into the futon raffle.
Fat Conan, there's no futon raffle. I want to, but I can't. There's no futon raffle. And it wouldn't even be fair to do one. You're literally the only person who's entering the futon raffle. So even if I were going to have a mock futon raffle, which I can't because I'm not selling any futons, somebody else would have to play along. It's not going to happen. Vance, you smartass. It's only interesting because she stupidly fell into your trap. God, you dishonest evil.
With it, we can do so much better.
I don't know. Throw $5 in on the fucking YouTube chat. I'll smoke a bowl. Again, there's no futon for sale. There's no raffle. All right? There's no futon raffle. What the heck are we talking about? Making run of it. I was hoping it was Johnny's house. Oh, wait. It's Aaron's. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Better, but frankly,
Cheer
we're not going to
100
do better, Martha.
TBHI would love to win that futon.
Corndiff now saying he wants to get in on the futon race. Again, the futon raffle is not a thing. There is no futon raffle. There's no futon. There's no futon.
Unless Donald Trump calls this stuff out, I'm glad that he did.
Okay, let's just end that with they did not invade or take over the city, as Donald Trump said.
Oh. Let's just end that with, well, it's not the whole city like Donald Trump said, so who cares if there's any truth to it? Fucking A. God, I hate these people. I hate these people because they've abandoned the facade entirely. And I know, like, some people, some have said that them abandoning the narrative entirely is fine because they're happy with that or whatever. I'm not. I'm not happy with that. I'm very unhappy with that. The narrative is a problem. And you guys abandoning it, you guys abandoning the facade and just putting that narrative out there shows desperately why I don't want any of you to be in charge. No raffle. It's an auction. Highest bidder wins the futon. No. Illegal futon lottery, says Rexstart parody account with $2. Thank you for the $2. There is no futon raffle, but if one more person throws in 100 bits or a sub on Twitch, then that will kick off a hype train. That's a real thing. That'll happen. We can do hype train. It supports the show, and I'm extremely grateful. But again, I must stress, there's no futon for sale. No futon. Kamala Harris promised Haitians free futons. Well, then that's on her. I promised nobody free futons. So as long as nobody's expecting me to provide these free futons, then we're good. But I'm not providing any futons. And I don't want. Saw a theory being floated that as soon as Trump's in office, they're going to push for the 25th Amendment to be enacted so Vance becomes president.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Futon hype train.
This is for Rexstart parody account.
A busy little train rushing up
Or just Rexstart 79.
Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Didn't really get anything out of that. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the long one and the 10 bits. Thank you, Rexstart Parody account, for the $2 in the Futon lottery. I appreciate that. We are grateful for all the support we get.
Please add my secondary entry into the raffle.
Lab Glass with $5. Google Points rule. All right, so I've got to do a burn for Lab Glass. We've got to do a burn for level 1 of the hype train. Thank God I caught up last time.
Cheer 100, add me to the futon raffle.
There's no raffle for the futon is not being raffled. I'm very happy with my futon. I'm regretting you knowing about its existence at this point. The futon, much like the egg chair now, is becoming a legend, a furniture legend, where it's just like, oh man, this amazing fucking futon. And it's just like, it's better than your average futon, yeah. It's a nice futon, but futon, foot off the footer. All right, let's load this up here. And, well, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to put the whole thing in there. Fuck! Yeah, fuck. That's what we're doing. We're doing the whole fucking thing. Why? Because I fucking said so. That's fucking why. Let's fucking go. All right. Just because I have my fucking tits out. That girl is still my spirit animal. Oh, man. Canuck chick is still my spirit animal. All right, so this is for Lab Glass. Thank you very much. We have 2.5 minutes left of the hype train at level 1, 50%. All of that stuff goes forward to kick the goal forward. It's why the goal is on November 6th, because we had over $65 of support yesterday. So, thank you. Give that. Oh, that's right. I don't have my. Shit. I don't have my tube. No, that's right. I can't exhale. I gotta try and ghost it. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't do it. Oh, I'm going to die now. Yes, Futon Hype Train indeed. It is a hype train at level 1, 63%, minute and a half left. Thank you, Rexstart Parody account, for throwing in. Thank you, Lab Glass. I still have one controlled burn to do because, again, exhale into the mic guard. What, you mean into this? No. That's horrible. You should not do that at all. Like, you smoke out prods. Boof it. I don't know how I'm supposed to boof it. What does boof it mean? I don't know what boof it means. Like, Jimmy boof it? Clean the mic guard with your... Ew. No, it won't. Johnny's Futon Emporium. It will not act as a HEPA filtration system if you exhale into a futon mattress. What the fuck? This is so weird. This show is off the rails again. Again. All right, so it looks like that hype train, 30 seconds left. It's going to finish there 63% of the way through level 1. Thank you. Thank you for that. Pool Scam Sam. Welcome to Futon Town. Who's Robo Willie? Suck that Robo Willie. I don't know who Robo Willie is, but okay. Oh, is that the Robo Willie? Maybe. I have no idea. All right. So we got done with that. We're still in our first hour stories. If you're just joining us, again, the really horrible clip that Donald Trump put out there about Colorado being overrun is again, it's not accurate. It's only a handful of apartment complexes, just a handful. All right. Our next thing, we're gonna do some sports. The microphone, Johnny, suck it off. No, Sam Show. One, you really, really want me to get sexual with this microphone, which makes me worry about you just a little. Just a little. Not enough to worry after the show's over, but while we're here, mild concern. Johnny has owning this futon empire changed you in any way? I don't own a futon empire, so I can't say I've been changed at all. I own no futon empire. I want a handful of that futon, says Shia. The futon is not... You will get nothing and like it with the futon. The futon is mine, and the futon shall stay mine. I bet that mic tastes like hot Cheetos. No idea, because I've never licked it, and I'm not about to. I clean it with a fucking lint roller. That's about it. If we're getting into sports... wait, blah, 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 blah. It has changed him. He makes us dance for him while he's bored. When he's bored. What do you mean I make you dance for me when I'm bored? I don't fucking know what you're talking about, because I don't own a futon emporium. So all of this is a lie. If we're getting into sports, can someone explain the 2-point convention? I think it's a conversion, but I'd have no idea. Okay, John, you drive a hard bargain, but I'm willing to offer 2 cases of butter and a pair of choppers for the futon without the fuckhole. Final offer. There's no futon with a fuckhole or without. Well, I mean, futons naturally don't come with a fuckhole. My futon doesn't have... I mean, I'm trying to prove to these assholes. Just fucking let it go. It's my futon. He holds the sale of that futon over our heads. He will soon let it up for sale, and we will bow to his existence. Jesus, Fat Conan. Dear Butch, oh shit, we're still doing this. Yes, they are still doing it. The futon has a Sibian in it. No, it does not. Lander saying, Johnny, you better give up that futon. No, I'm not giving up the futon. Digger 420, I can make a fuck hole in your futon for the low, low price of a case of cat food and some nip. How about not? Again, I would like no fuck holes in the futon. No fuck holes. It's my futon, Wade. I understand the fuck hole is a custom fit, and quite frankly, I'm afraid it'll be too tight. I don't want to call you out like that in front of everyone. I mean, are you calling anybody out? No, you're not going to have that problem. It's too big. I'll give you 2 of the blacks and 5 of the whites for the futon, more valuable than the futon. Again, the futon is not for sale. And I don't know, white and black what, St. Caesar? You were awfully vague. You just listed the colors. They could be people, they could be socks. Either way, not a deal. Not a deal. All right. So we have a story here. We have a story not of actual sports teams, but of the fans that go to the games. A guy named Jack Callis. Really? Jack Callis? Talk about having the right last name. Jack Callis was out and about after the Ravens game, which they won 30-23 against the Washington Commanders, and decided for some reason to just beat up random Commanders fans. So let's check this out. Let's go watch this on X. And all right. Here we go. All right, number one, you're wearing a fucking team jersey, but then you've got what, this shirt here? What's that about? What? Pick a fucking thing. Why do you look like a child? You're a grown man who looks like a kid.
Do we got a straggler? Do we got straggler? Do we got straggler? Do we got straggler? Do we got a straggler? Do we got a straggler? Do we got a straggler? I don't lose. Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
Fuck that. This guy got in trouble. What about the guy holding the camera? I want him down too. Dude, we got a straggler. You filmed this shit. You're every bit as culpable. You knew your friend was a wild cannon and you filmed him doing this shit. All right, let's go with this.
Do we got a straggler?
So that guy just decided, because they were Commanders fans, to just beat the shit out of them. LOL, he wouldn't be alive if that were me. Right, but that's the other thing, too. He's doing this because he has his friend backing him up. These two are obviously not in a group, and they're not going to be able to... And again, he's the only one who came to this fight with the knowledge that there was going to be a fight. So at any rate, the internet found out who he was after the video went viral, and now it is the culprit is Jack Callis. The culprit has been found. I wonder how he'll explain the assault to the police later today. So yeah, he producer and sales executive in the Katzendyke. Oh no. Katzendyke Insurance Group of Maury, Donnelly, and Parr. I don't know if you know this or not, but those sound like some very Jewish names, and they aren't going to be happy about this. Mostly just because, again, they don't like being seen as the aggressors unless they also are the victims. You would have to be a victim while you were striking them. Is there any chance you were trying to take those people's homes or like move into their like? Is there any chance you were trying to gentrify their neighborhood, is all I'm saying. Because then you'd be the victim. The insurance company, he was... Oh, boy. I don't care about that. MDP has a zero-tolerance policy for violence and aggressive behavior. This individual is no longer employed with our firm. Ooh, boy. Oh, shit. You gotta love people who, you gotta love people who film their acts because they're so not concerned with consequence. Oh, in the digital age, we can put this on the internet. Nothing will happen. It won't go viral because you look like a crazy person for randomly attacking people. And by the way, your hype man there did you no favors. You should report him too. He should be reported too. So, all right. Reports are now suggesting that the Baltimore police are investigating this too. So, you are going to get arrested. The internet is saying this guy grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth and is a known bully with a history of these kinds of actions. I mean, that would make sense. You would behave like that if that's, how you were raised. But again, you're out of your big fancy job. I'm sure that will go well for you. Idiots filming felonies is the new clout meta. I mean, kind of, but don't do it. I mean, is it that hard? FWO, future world order for. Oh, didn't know such great people. I don't know if that's great people. That's what you get for renaming the Redskins to the Commanders. I'm allowing that because it's not hateful. That's what you get for renaming the Redskins to the Commanders. Can you do it if you're totally owning the haters? Can you what? Beat the shit out of people? No. I know another guy. Oh. Now you're just being silly. Let's go ahead and... Wait a minute. Do you think... Oh, wait. All right. That's the next story. I forgot I was about to close that out. That's our next story. All righty. I bet they promised him a futon and backed out too. What the hell? I promised nobody a futon. There was never a futon promise. In fact, the opposite. I repeatedly promised no futon. I repeatedly said the futon stays with me. All right. Okay, team. I got to go see a man about a server. Don't let him sell that futon to anyone other than us Rumble chatters. Be back soon. No futon. No futon for sale. No futon for sale. His victim was about to tomahawk chop him, but didn't want to be racist. MSO, 2 girls, 1 futon sounds like remarkably much better time than what you were copying. I was told we had permission to come over and borrow it. No, you don't. You don't have permission. 1, you don't know where I live. I mean, do you know where this is? I doubt it. But you don't have permission to come borrow my futon. I should just stop reading the futon comments. I feel like if I stop reading them, it will finally go away. Will it? You don't look convinced. I mean, you could at least lie to me. Fuck. All right. Screw it. All right. Mikey. Okay. No futon. I get it. But will you sell me your couch bed? Oh. Stop scamming us with the futon, Johnny. We don't deserve this. Do you have any gray futon? That's actually pretty funny. How much for one of the cats? The cats aren't... No. I'm not giving away the cats. Al is old and persnickety, and Tegra can't go anywhere without Al. So it's going to make things interesting really soon when he reaches the end of his lifespan. That's not going to be fun for anybody. Now I'm bummed out. Jesus. Fuck, why did I have to go there? All right, Minute Maid. We'll talk about that. Minute Maid is now recalling their sugar-free lemonade because it was filled with fucking sugar. Oh, I'm diabetic. Get me the sugar-free lemonade. Here you go. Wow, this tastes amazing. This is really good. This is really amazing. Oh, yeah, it's because crap tons of sugar. Coca-Cola has issued a recall on 13,152 cases of 12-pack Minute Maid Zero Sugar Lemonade because they were erroneously labeled as having no sugar. In reality, those cans are filled with sugar. Coca-Cola is voluntarily recalling a small quantity of Minute Maid 12-ounce cans because they were wrongly covered secondary package with a Minute Maid lemonade zero sugar wrapping. Although the primary package 12-ounce can is correctly labeled, the secondary wrapping erroneously states that the product has zero sugar. This lemonade does contain sugar. This mistake could lead to adverse health consequences if the product is consumed by someone who is diligently managing their blood glucose levels. The cans under the recall bear the following codes: February 17th, 25 CNA and February 17th, 25 CNB. Coca-Cola does not recommend using, selling, serving, or distributing the recalled product. Instead, customers should return them to the store of purchase for a refund or replacement. I mean, but what if What if you really want to get rid of like an uncle for an inheritance and he has diabetes and you're like, well, now I have an excuse. I didn't know. I just looked at the packaging. I didn't know what the can said. Did I know that he wouldn't read the can? Didn't worry about it. Box said it was good. I mean, that's a really... I don't have an uncle, but if you do. Shia, wouldn't someone who's monitoring their sugar be able to tell the difference? I mean, unless they're, like, stupid. I don't know how many people who have diabetes are intelligent. Sugar-free futons. Oh, see, here we go. Right then. My black coffee had cream in it this morning. Oh. Saint Ren, I don't even know what that's about. Go to a college grad sale. You got a mattress for sale. Does it have your perfume scent on it? What the fuck, Saint Ren? At any rate, I am Walter. Hi, how you doing? Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. What's the type of... damn. That's not okay. Alrighty. So we have more news on CBS. They've had a bad go of it lately. And St. Caesar members only giveaway on YouTube for the futon. There's no giveaway for the futon. There's no giveaway for the futon. All right, so I did a lot of work to avoid politics today because I just didn't want to do political stuff. So we've gotten rid of most of that. Anyhow, so Speaker Mike Johnson recently traveled to North Carolina, and victims of Hurricane Helene told him nearly 2 weeks after landfall that the Biden administration had still not provided them with all the resources they needed. CBS selectively edited his firsthand perspective out of the interview. Okay, so let's see this on X and see how bad this is.
That's a different...
Let's, this is Face the Nation. They've been getting shit on for things they've been doing with and against the woke agenda. Like on both sides of the spectrum. So this is what aired on CBS right now.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. And when I was there on the ground, and you should go, I mean, bring the cameras and talk to the people there. They'll tell you, don't take politicians' words for this or the administration's word. Talk to the people there on the ground. They had not been provided the resources almost 2 weeks out from the storm that they desperately needed. And when I was there, 13 days post the storm hitting that state, people are still being rescued. They're stuck in the higher elevations in the mountains because the roads are down and all the rest. So they need every available resource and all hands on deck. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
So that's a different accounting than this 2% you say was distributed.
Yeah, so they've obligated some funds, but they've only distributed 2%. The rescue and recovery effort's still going on, and then we address the rest of it.
So that's...
Jesus Christ, that's a lot to squeeze out of there. Holy Jesus. Wow. RP, like, dude, you don't seem to like the show, so, like, I don't know. Fuck off, I guess. Let's get political. Hell yeah. I'm kind of getting sick of your shtick. I'm just saying. It's like my show, and I'm kind of getting sick of it, so I love this show. No, you don't. You have been being a snarky asshole a whole bunch of times. So I'm just saying, I've said it now publicly. Like I've officially announced that I'm kind of sick of your shtick of like, oh, what's this content? Like you put that in there all the time. You're like, oh no, I really like the being cunty, right? Being cunty. Oh, what is he timed out or did we let's get political. Hell yeah. No, I love the show. Yeah, I love this show. Yeah, you love to be a cunt. I don't know if you timed him out or what, but I guess, yeah. Did you hear people are saying Mothman was spotted in Asheville just before the storm? I had not heard that they spotted Mothman. I did not hear they'd spotted Mothman. I say we donate the proceeds from the Johnny Futon auction to Hurricane Relief Fund. What proceeds from the futon auction? There's no futon auction. There's no futon auction. God damn it, man. Fat Conan saying, yeah, after no.
It's a different accounting than this.
One, we didn't really make any money on the whole thing. Bro, stop talking shit about Mothman. He's chill, just trying to help. Sam Show, just turn on the fucking lamp. Yeah, I mean, well, they're out of power. There is no, there isn't. There is not a raffle. You are not and it's certainly not my futon. King Kong Dong saying, Johnny, I gave him a 10-minute timeout. He can come back if he's nice. Yeah, that sounds fair. This auction is going to be huge. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Again, wheat diff. Now another diff coming in. I'm here for the... No, there's no. Rusty Grammar, you might be right. But either way, like I said, it's been the kind of thing where it's one of those things where, like, I've seen what he's been doing. He, she, they, them, whoever RP is. Like, I've seen what they've been doing. I called them out before with the steel toe shit, but then they still do it. Oh, you were really great on steel toe today. Like, I was like, I don't really want to talk about steel toe. Like, and they always try to set that sort of thing up. So I stopped playing that game, and I'm just like, all right, I'm not going to bother with you with that. And then again, this is thrilling content. Like, yep. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's do political shit. Hell yeah. You're the same. Do you think I don't remember you're the same person who always says fucking political shit sucks? That story blows. This blows. Like, you've been shitting on things and being cunty the whole time. It's not subtle. So, yeah. I just, it's always funny. What? What am I doing? Like, yeah. You're that stupid. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's the CBS cut a huge chunk of that interview out and then aired it as if it were real. Oh. That's not surprising. Neither is this one, but the way that people tried to pitch this, I'm surprised that we haven't heard news stories about this. I'll be excited if we do hear news stories about this. So, down in Florida, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, down in Jupiter, Florida, Trump supporters decided to do a Trump boat parade. Some people claiming to be Trump supporters drove a boat around with Nazi flags and Trump flags on it during the boat parade. It was seen with multiple masked individuals who had Nazi flags, Trump flags, and a Mike Lindell My Pillow 1488 sign. They tried joining the parade, but were drenched. Again, I give you... No, dude, it's totally not like the FBI and a PSYOP to paint these guys as bad. They just, wanted to get in the parade and wear their face masks with their... No, they didn't. No, they didn't. And then the Mike Lindell 1488 sign. Like, all of this. This is so cringe. This is so fucking cringe. What, you thought you would be welcomed with open arms? Hell yeah, Trumps and Nazis. Fat Conan, Antifa plans. Again, to quote, and I hate that I'm doing this, to quote Baked Alaska, Fed. Like, it's just so obviously a setup. These people are obviously fake. They don't believe what they're doing. And if they did, they wouldn't be hiding their faces. Again, this is, German U-boats. No, just one German U-boat. But again, the big bad Trump people that we apparently are trying to paint as the Nazis, they got drenched by Trump boats. See, I guarantee you, these are either FBI plants or liberal assholes who thought, you know what we'll do? We'll put Trump flags on, we'll put Nazi flags on, and we'll say Heil Trump, because then they'll like us and they'll think we're like them.
You fucking pussies! Yeah, fuck you! Hail Trump! Hail Trump!
Again, I'm sure we'll hear news stories about the horrible Nazi Trump supporters. No, they weren't. LOL, German M-boats. Oh, no. Smoke out prods. Ha, what do you know about 1488? Ha, what do you know about 1263? I don't know what we're talking about. Lieutenant Dan, nope. German U-boats, not allowed to join. What? I'm not allowed to join the little parade? Shaking my head. Fat Coney, you know how we can tell they are not liberals? Obama did not give away boats. You make it sound like that people of wealth can't be liberal. They totally can be. Or, at the very least, they can hate Trump enough to do this kind of shit. But again, my point simply being, they're not actual Trump supporters. Because it's one little boat that's going in there. They're leaning way too hard into the bit. It's cringy. It is definitely not. Wild Saffron, all aboard. We're going to seek Kyle. Seek Kyle. No, seek Kyle. We're looking for Kyle, okay? We're seeking Kyle. Kyle. Not Heil, Kyle. You got that? See, no. No. Okay. Mr. Cute, where was Hobo Chili during that parade? I mean, I thought he was filming from the boat. Again, it's a Nazi sympathizer who is apparently a Trump supporter. We're supposed to believe that. I've seen, look, I hate the Trump supporters with the flags on the cars, the boats, whatever. I hate that shit. I really, really do. I think it looks tacky. It looks stupid. It looks dumb. I've never even seen a Confederate flag, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did. But seeing a Nazi flag, yeah, I don't think so. I believe if they had it happening naturally, they wouldn't force it like this. Oh, Jesus. So again, I'm sure we're totally going to hear about that later, about that totally Nazi people. No, they're not. No, they're not. Alrighty. We got that, German M-boats. So, Barack Obama teaches what? I have no idea what that means. Why wouldn't he? I guess he's an accomplished swimmer. All right. We have all of those stories done from our first hour. That's all of our first hour stuff. Hopefully we're done with all of our political shit. Nope, not quite. But done with at least most of the American stuff. We're going to mute the audio for just a second while we load our second hour stories. We have 2 hours left in the program. Thank you for being here. Once we get through the second and third hour stories, we have a lot of stuff in the overtime bin, so we can do that for sure. That's a St. Cloud Superman bit. What's a St. Cloud Superman bit? I believe there were I know a number of in North Carolina that wave the Confederate flag. Really confuses the shit out of the transplants. I mean, that is hilarious. I support that wholeheartedly. He specializes in the I'll count to 10 stroke. Futon coin. No pool scam, Sam. It's like, what's the matter? Did they lie about the war? What? Now I can't understand what the heck we're going. What? I don't know. We're loading the stories from the second hour. Second hour stories. So we're going to be talking about the UK, the highest court in the UK. So like the Supreme Court of the United Kingdom is upholding a ruling that calling a man bald is sexual harassment. I mean, no, it isn't. Implying that it's sexual harassment means it's somehow sexual. So if anyone's making a bald head looks like a dick implication, it's you with the ruling. Like literally, you guys started it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy now. Sam Show. Newsflash. Johnny is confused. Yeah, I'm confused all the time. You guys confuse the fuck out of me. So much so that sometimes I sound like I'm turning into Bill Burr. What am I, a guy? Sitting in a chair, getting high, smoking weed in front of my friends, getting confused by the crazy shit they say in the chat? Yeah, what? Ooh, sexy bald head. What about baldo? No, this isn't a baldo. Bald head. Bald head. There's no balls. This isn't about a dick. This is about a physical, like, the head of a person. It's not about cocks. Can we, Aaron's boat name would be the USS Blowhole. That's not bad, Landers. That's not bad. I'm bald, sexually harass away, says JB Contrarian. Right? Like, I feel like bald men are like, I could stand to be sexually harassed. John Doe. Bill Burr. Jesus, Joe. All right. What if someone calls you Harry? Then they're just hurtful. Because we all know they're not. I mean, you got a head like an eraser. No, it ain't going to work. So I don't remember when a UK judge ruled calling a bald man sexual harassment. But, all right. The defendants in that case appealed the sexual harassment charge all the way up to the nation's highest court. And that court ruled that, well, according to the judge's comments, she agreed that commenting on a man's lack of hair was equivalent to speaking about the size of a woman's breasts, in concluding, rightly, that baldness is more prevalent in men. The tribunal was not importing questions of desperate adverse impact into its reasoning. Rather, it was recognizing the fact that the characteristics by reference to which Mr. King had chosen to abuse Mr. Finn was more prevalent in people of Mr. Finn's gender, more likely to be directed at such people, and as such, inherently related to sex. No, it is not. We just don't have a lot of bald ladies. Case in point, when we got one and she wasn't even bald, we took every opportunity to talk about it. That's right, I'm looking at you, Jada. And then as soon as we did, somebody got slapped over it. So look, it's not a big deal, but I'm just saying we take an opportunity when we can. But there's just not a lot of bald women because most of them have the decency to dye. A lot of them will try and make the whole wig thing work, but I mean, let's just face it. If you're a bald lady, now it's weird because it's like you've got a boob with no nipple on your head. I'm waiting. It's too round. It's not right. You look like you're getting chemo. Like, ah. So Brit bongers think bald men are hot. No. Turd burglar. My eyes are down here, ladies. Stop focusing on the dome, okay? Ah, what am I? Some guy getting looked at because he's bald? The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Ah, fucking Christ. Stupid part is Jada shaved her head. Right? That's the best part of the whole bit. Jada got made fun of lightly, extremely lightly, for being bald. And by bald, we mean she shaved her head. Apparently, she has alopecia, supposedly. But it doesn't look like it's a huge problem. Because, again, shaved her head. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I have to retract my statement. I actually think there's a couple of bald black women that have been relatively attractive. So, yeah, no, I mean, fall in the grave. My wife had a friend who was a blonde. Her nipples were dark there and visible. The only way he could tell nipple was there was because she had it pierced. I think he means damn near invisible. We lost a lot of good men during the... No, we did not. Give one of those kitties a kiss for me. Darn that, Aaron. Ah, don't worry. The kitties are fine. Kitties are great. He can threaten the kitties all he wants. He can suck my dick. My cat could beat the fuck out of his dog any day of the week. My cat humps a dog 3 times his size. Not that I ever want to test this theory, but let it be known that I firmly believe, push come to shove, my cat could R-word his dog. Totally. Like just fucking all over the place. He'd wear Gordy like a cock holster. All right, that cat would fuck Gordy to death. Probably. He's going to bend his leg back over his head the wrong way, and it's just going to snap like a twig. Oh, it's just wrong. Again, tell me that I'm the problem because I have a cat. You have a gay dog. Oh. I don't like cats. Yeah, but apparently you like some really effeminate pooches. But hey. Can't really call that a dog. No, dear Butch, it's definitely a dog. It's a dog that doubles as a thumb warmer, but it is a dog. Smokeout Prods. Nipples really take on a whole new meaning in the fall/winter season. I mean, if you say so. How did we get on nipples? We were talking about British people not being allowed to comment on bald people because it's sexual harassment. Tim, I didn't know you were bald. I'm not a piece of meat, Cheryl. And my boss Alex, yes, he's bald. I mean, for Christ's sake, one day, can I go one day without being fucking objectified? Oh. Sam Show, no, we were talking about your cat, your dog. Well, I mean, yeah, but I wanted to stop. I didn't want it to go any further. Nipples during fall and winter tell us if they're... Whoa. King Kong Kong. JB Contrarian. Nobody promised you cooperation. What the heck are we talking about now? So, this is the weirdest day. You say British people, I say chili nipples, says Smokeout Prods. That's again, that seems like a vast like misconnect here. I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong foot or the wrong boob. So we're done with that. All right. Remember, ladies, it's now sexual harassment to mention that he's bald. Our other story that we have for the second hour, I don't really want to do that one. We'll skip that for now. So they've been saying, some have said that the whole eating pets thing is a lie and it's racist and bigotry, and the phone calls and the videos that we've seen, all of that is not true if you ask the people on the ground. Well, a man in Nebraska has been arrested for eating a pet cat. But he was an actual Nebraska man, not a Haitian. Oh, no. So let's, oh, God. Eldon Blake Lewis of Kimball, Nebraska? I did not mean to read it that way. Eldon, that's a weird name. Eldon Blake Lewis of Kimball, Nebraska. Was arrested because police found evidence that the man butchered and ate a pet cat. The Kimball Police Department remains committed to ensuring the safety and well-being of all animals and urges the public to report any suspected cases of animal abuse, the police said in a statement. Okay. How did we know this? Lewis was arrested on charges of animal cruelty in violation of a protection order. Why aren't you... We need more facts about this. I need to know what this dude was on. Who is this dude? We don't have a picture. We don't have nothing. That's not fair. I need to know who this Nebraska man was. Oh. Frisky looking good. What breed of cat? Yeah, there's a lot of questions we have now. What breed of cat? Did the animal die of natural causes? Probably not. I mean, there ain't much meat on a cat. Actually was fill some holes. Depending on the size of the cat and the muscle of the cat, it's a decent amount of meat. I mean, you can get a cat that's well muscled and stuff like that, a little bit bigger than a rabbit. So I'm not saying you're going to eat well, but you're going to eat a meal if you're eating cat. I don't advise it. King Kong Dong, is it time to leave 10 minutes early today? Why would it be time? Why are you asking me about leaving 10 minutes early? King Kong Dong, no to that happening at all. Jesus Christ. There's a metric of silliness in here the last couple of days. Yes, there is a metric fucked on. So what you're saying, Johnny, is they finally... No. Mersh doesn't eat cats. I want to start a new like in Nebraska with 09 Canyon. She loves the name. Okay. Yes, the cat naturally died due to extreme heat while being cooked, says King Rob Bass. That's funny but sad. Funny but sad. Pool Scam Sam saying, you can milk anything with nipples, according to Greg Fokker. At least he ate cat organs. No, I hope not. Eating cats is a... No. He's a good friend of Alf. Right? He's probably just an alien. An illegal alien. No, he was a Nebraska man. He was a white guy. Well, I don't know why we didn't put the picture in there. It seems like we should. Seems like we should put the photo in there so we help really get the narrative out there that it was a white guy who was eating cats. I don't know why. Like squirrel, it's hard to get that fur coat off, says was fill some holes. I don't know about that. Cats, you know what? I don't want to think about that, actually. Smoke out prods. Sad. Sad. But was it delicious? I mean, all right, look, I think it's horrible, deplorable, all of those things. But brass tacks. How'd Felix taste? Like, let's just be honest. Was Mittens delicious? Dear Butch, skinning a cat is pretty easy. You brought it up, weirdo. How about nope. 5-0 no more. What? No mo? 5-0 no mo? What? Did the Vikings lose a game? They wouldn't be playing right now anyway. So yeah, 5-0 no mo. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. Nope. Yep, buddy. Don't mansplain geography to me. What? I want to mansplain geography now. Well, you see, peaks and valleys means you should see how fast the Chinese deskin a mouse. I don't really want to. I don't really want to. That sounds horrible. Deplorable. Definitely not adorable. All right, let's get this over here, and we'll just make sure that we have all of our things. All right. All right. Did it. We'll throw that out there. Okay, so what do we have here? Nothing there. Nothing there. Shoot. Let's pull those up. And there we go there. Just don't want to miss anybody. I'm pretty sure we aren't. Yep, doesn't look like we are. Seems like we're still good on those fronts. So make sure and come on, I can go back to a show. Back to a show I go. Whee. King Rob Bass used to be a cop until he saw the fallout from the George Floyd era and handed in his badge. He will now lead our militia fighting against the tyranny of the federal government. Rusty Grammar, I don't know if any of that is true. But you better not take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia. Sorry, I don't know why I can't get that music out of my head. Landers, Johnny, you better be pausing it. No, we're not. Again, this is a fantasy that you have invented, Landers. It's time for you to see reality that there is no food on sale. And for the 7th straight week, Johnny refuses to. What? I don't know where. Okay. Smoke out prods. Okay, Alucard, please don't. Oh, fuck. That fucking cat. I am a slow typer. I meant the other thing. Wait a minute. What? All right. Because the Boss Man theme song is a banger, Johnny. Well, it does get stuck in my head. All right. Let's go ahead and keep going. We have an hour and a half left in the show. We have a couple of stories left to talk about. I don't know how many of these we're going to do because these look like they're mostly written stories. But I really want to watch this one. So, like I said, we're mostly done with the political stuff. This is less of a story about politics and more just an interesting story of people.
Town of Hanson Municipal Water Tower on
So we have a municipal water tower where someone is projecting a Trump 2024 logo onto it with a projector. Now, it is a like public municipal thing, but I mean, really, nobody's getting hurt. It's not that big a deal. I'd say maybe make him put the opposite side on the other side, but either way.
This town of Hanson Municipal Water Tower on High Street has become the talk of the town.
He has a right to do it, but at the same point, it's got to be respectful.
Paul Riley lives right.
What do you mean he has a right to do it, but at the same point, it's got to be respectful? It says Trump 2024. How is that not respectful? Oh my God, why do you have a kid? You are giving me serious fucking lady vibes, man. I mean, that's, he has the right to do that, but he's got to be respectful. What the fuck do you mean he's got to be respectful? I consider this way more respectful than the asshats who drive around with the flags off the back of their cars, and when they see people looking at the flag, like, oh, fuck off. Or even better yet, they have to peel out at every intersection. I love seeing trucks with bald tires because the people who own the trucks thought, you know what would be really fun? Just laying on the gas and laying rubber right here for a bit just to make a mess, make it smell like shit, and go, yeah, Trump. Like, again, those people, way more disrespectful. And even then, it shouldn't slow up your day. How the fuck is this disrespectful?
Right near the tower. He says he became a little bothered once the town started using their resources Friday night to blur the Trump 2024 image.
You shouldn't tie up police and other resources for something like that.
We tried to talk to the man who has the projector on his property to display the image. We just wanted to know if we could talk to you about the tower. He shook his head inside the door, saying no. Hanson officials say displaying this image violates the town's bylaws and misleads the public to believe this activity is condoned. They do not allow any political endorsements on municipal property, but they do respect free speech rights of all residents.
They should just let them put a sign up, not spend money on a generator and feeding fuel to the generator.
The town says a lot of taxpayer dollars may be spent, including attorney fees and paying workers overtime to turn this spotlight on and off each day.
I just feel like everyone gets so upset over everything today, and, some things you just gotta let go.
Yeah, I think some things you just gotta let go.
Today, and some things you just gotta let go.
So just say it. Say it. You guys want Trump to win. Look, we don't like Kamala Harris, and so there's way cooler things to paint in the water tank. Okay. But you can paint rainbow colors on a crosswalk, says Bird Collector. That occupation requires a lot of patience, courage, and empathy, something I wish all officers had, but unfortunately don't. What? I don't. Bird Collector, well, yeah. You are correct. Many are like me and should be there, but like any large corporation, their employees who don't. I don't know what we're talking about there. Is that still my mouse falling off my lap? Is that still the cop stuff? We still on him being a cop. Okay. We have again in 2.5 hours. That's the the story. That's what is happening. He has a projector that he's putting the Trump sign up there. The best part of the story they didn't cover in the video, though. That's not fair. The best part of the story is that you don't want people in your town running to show political favoritism. So what law is he breaking? Again, I don't know what law he's breaking, but the town efforts to stop the man have now caused the entire world to learn what used to be a neighborhood squabble. Yeah. The town of Hanson respects the free speech rights of all residents and the right of residents to express their political views, but not on town property or in a manner that makes it appear that the town of Hanson is endorsing any political candidate, Green said. Green said the town plans to issue a maximum fine of $100 per day to the person projecting the logo, which violates Hanson sign regulations. Bop, bibby dop, bop, boo, bop. We bought a town doo wop, bibby dop, bop, boo. No, you got to rename your town. I'm sorry. Hanson was a really bad, really ungood band. You gotta no, you can't live in the town of Hanson. You can't live there. It needs its name to change. They ruined it. I'm sorry. Let's start a GoFundMe for him. Dear Butch, you don't need to, because people have now started a Give, Send, Go for the guy, which as of this writing has raised over $5,000. All right. And an update, the fundraiser has ended, going well beyond the goal. Oh my God, do you want to see who the heck is Jack? Yeah, you want to see a pro-Trump guy that looks exactly like he is And I wanted to give you an Nope. Escape. I don't want picture in picture. I don't know why we did that. Do you want to see dude, are you Tim Walz?
Update on the water tower situation in Hanson, Massachusetts, and as always we have our notes. I just had a cup of coffee at the homeowner's house. He invited me in. I stopped by because of the fundraiser. It went so well, and he was just so incredibly gracious. We're going to call him, as he was called yesterday on the radio here locally in Boston, Mr. X. We're going to call him Mr. X. Because he doesn't want the publicity, even though he's kind of got some now. But
he doesn't want the publicity. Fuck him. He doesn't want the publicity. Then don't project your political opinion onto the side of the water fountain. I don't care if I don't think Kamala Harris shouldn't be president. If you don't want the publicity, then don't ask for the smoke, motherfucker. I hate these. Look, I don't want any attention. I don't want people looking into me or who I am. I just want anybody in this fucking town that sees this water tower to see my message of Donald Trump 2024. You don't get to do that and then ask for privacy. No, that's fucked up. You're an asshole if you do that. No, you don't get to pull this bullshit. You don't get to pull this thing. Oh, and I'm going to get a GoFundMe for, or a Give, Send, Go. I'm going to get a fundraiser and you guys are going to get money together for me. I don't want people to know who I am. This isn't about me. Yeah, it is about you because you're doing this. So, sorry. But, dear Butch, he doesn't want death threats or attempts. Then again, I say to you, don't fucking do it. Like, that's what I said when people were talking about putting signs in my yard. And I said, I don't want signs for either side in the yard. I don't want any of that shit. I don't want reprisals from either side. I don't want any of that crap. I don't want to publicly stick it out for a team. But again, if he doesn't want death threats, he doesn't want that shit, well then don't put the fucking thing up there. Sam Show, now he's got Johnny going. This guy's my hero. Either the guys are here because he's got me going or because he's doing the Trump thing. I don't know. I don't care. Look, I was all for it at first. I was all for it. I was like, hey, this guy's doing it because it's his political opinions and he believes it. Again, don't shove your political opinion in my face and then demand anonymity. It's another reason I don't like the truck driving people, because you don't see who they are when they're not in their truck. When they're driving around with their annoying flags and shit and they're just a fucking eyesore, not because they're supporting Donald Trump, because it just looks fucking trashy and bad. It just looks like fucking dirt people. It just looks like low income, low earning, dirt people driving shitty vehicles with their fucking, thank you, with their fucking flags hanging off the back, and it looks trashy. It doesn't matter how nice your truck is And again, everything you do with your truck, again, makes you look trashy. The burnouts, all that shit. It's, again, just looks fucking white trashy. And that's why I don't like it. That's why I don't like it. I resent it because it looks trashy. It has nothing to do with political opinions or Donald Trump. And it does look like exactly that, says King Rob Bass. This is the same thing. You can't, you can't take it upon yourself to violate a city ordinance to project your political opinion. Now, again, I'm not saying I disagree with the political opinion at all. Actually, kind of agree with it, unfortunately. But don't ask for anonymity if you're going to make this battle. And Dear Butch, as for the not wanting death threats or attempts, it's very, very clear that this guy is projecting that scene onto the water tower from his house. You know how hard it's going to be to find that guy? Follow the fucking projector light. It'll be really obvious which house is doing it. I'm sorry, you don't have any anonymity because you're literally doing this from your home. We can figure out who it is. But yeah. I try not to look at Subaru cars bumper stickers. Oh God, that's another one that bothers me the fuck off too. Like when you've got a billboard of bumper stickers, like one or two, okay. You want to personalize your car, okay. Like, hey, I was young and stupid once too. But I never went to stickers. But all right, fine. You want to put stickers on your car. I have a fucking 6-year-old. There's a decent chance there's going to be stickers on my car at some point. But like the 8 million ones, like the Coexist, LBGT, like I have to put every cause on the back of my car. Like you have no idea how hard I have to fight the fucking demon behind me. Just goes, you know what you could do? You could do the world a favor and floor this vehicle right into that piece of shit. You could. You shouldn't, but oh, you could. He doesn't want to give his name out. Big fucking deal, says Dear Butch. I mean, he doesn't want to give his name out. But again, the whole like, he wants to keep his name private, blah, blah, blah. You, again, are trying to stop trying to wage into a public sphere and have a public conversation if you don't want to be public. That's all I'm saying. People talk shit about lift kits until their town gets buried under a hurricane. I wasn't talking shit about lift kits. I was talking shit about truck owners. I mean, you can have a truck. It can be useful. You cannot be a dick. These things are possible. But again, I'm just saying, I'm going with the odds. I prefer the baby on board signs those chicks put out. Once again, that's another one where you can just drive it. No. Wait a minute, what? It does look like walls. Now he's got Johnny going, this guy's my hero. He's my hero because he just flipped a switch and has everyone riled up. Again, I didn't get riled up until I heard that the guy doing this really doesn't... Like, I don't blame him for not wanting to go on TV and not wanting to do, like, interviews and stuff like that. But the whole, like, he really wants to protect his identity thing, for me, then don't... Again, nobody's asking. This isn't going to actually change anything electorally. Like, it's not going... Nobody there is voting for Trump because he put his fucking display on the water tower. Again, it's just he wants to do it. So, again, don't ask to do it and make a viral moment and want to not be... Oh, wait, come at me. What? Just because I stream doesn't mean I should be harassed. I put my name out there. Just because I stream doesn't mean I should be harassed. I'm not saying he should be harassed. I'm, again, just saying if it comes to fighting harassment, anyone who's determined to go to his house and harass him, they know what town he lives in. They know really a couple of landmarks that can lead them to his place. And every night he's shining a light at that water tower. You can really figure out who it is. I'm just saying, you're not protecting yourself by going, I don't want to publicize who I am. Yeah, but you are doing this to make a big controversy and to make a stink. And again, as as Sam Show said, Johnny, your mod is sexually harassing me. What mod? Uh-oh. Fallen the Great. Defending a lift kit. Ways to tell me you have a small penis without telling me you have a small penis. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Sam Joe. He even called me bald. Thank you for the 10 bits. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm sorry.
Incredibly gracious. I knocked on his door this morning because I wanted to talk to him about the fundraiser. Tremendously grateful for the fundraiser and all of the support that's gone on about this issue and this massive overreaction by the town. Trump derangement syndrome to...
Again, massive overreaction by the town. Not really. I mean, massive overreaction. You guys view it as an overreaction because you believe Donald Trump should be president. If it said Kamala Harris and we were on the other side of this, would you call it an overreaction? What if they said it just had to be fair? What if they didn't impose any fines? They just said, you got to put them both up there. We can't have political
On television,
favoritism.
us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Trump derangement syndrome, not graphic queefing. Trump derangement syndrome runs on both sides of the fence. And I'm fairly certain that you guys would be losing your shit if that said Kamala Harris and you, oh, that's not right. It has to be fucking, that's biased, that's partisan. Like, if it was someone doing it, if it was the other way around. I'd really like to see it the other way around. I feel like you wouldn't be quite so chill about it. Like, oh, they're overreacting, government overreach, typical big government. Like, no, I don't know if that would be. All right, let's in the garbage later. Okay, I think I would laugh actually. Yeah, dear Butch, I would too. But again, I'm saying people would have a problem if it's just that these people all either silently or openly, as this guy's case, support Donald Trump, so they don't really care, or they don't care about politics in general. It's again one of those things where you don't need to do this. Putting that up there isn't changing the hearts and minds of anybody. And I'm very grateful that, again, the fundraiser is going on. This guy is going to get supported for doing this with like-minded people. But also, like I said, the whole like, oh, I don't really want to talk about who I am. I don't want me out there. Like, I get it, not appearing on stuff. You don't have to show up, but still. Wow. Oh, boy. Now we're... Fat Conan, did we call for equal burning of buildings during BLM riots? I don't know what one has to do with the other. I really don't. Oh, Jesus. That's too strong. All right, go.
The dial it up to 11, which has happened here in Hanson, Massachusetts. So just wanted to give you an update about the cease and desist order, meeting with the homeowner, his new idea, and an update on the fundraiser. So the town of Hanson is so triggered by Mr. X's spotlight on the water tower.
Again, they're triggered by it because it's a political affiliation. If you could show me one time they've had any other political affiliation and not been upset. They're so triggered. No, it does kind of make it look like they're politically biased. I could get why they maybe don't want that. Again, I don't know that this is triggered. It just seems like Would they do this if he was projecting any image up there? I don't know. How often do we project? How often does this guy use his projector to put an image up there? Maybach, new phone. Who did? Who did what?
That some of you might not know that it's a 3-day weekend, or was a 3-day weekend here in Massachusetts. But nonetheless, they had the building inspector or the town issue him a cease and desist order on Saturday. Even though he is actually not put on the spotlight since Friday. He is not put on the spotlight since Friday. So all of their efforts here, these are the generators here, and this is the water tower in the background right there. And his home is just over here to that side. All of the efforts here of the town are purely preemptive at this point.
Remember, he wants to keep his identity secret.
Or the town issue him a cease and desist order on Saturday, even though he is actually not put on the spotlight since Friday. He is not put on the spotlight since Friday. So all of their efforts here, these are the generators here, and this is the water tower in the background right there. And his home is just over here to that side. All of the efforts here of the town are purely preemptive at this point. So to protect you so that you don't see this horrific logo on the water tower. It's just...
Again, nobody said to protect you so you don't see the horrific logo. This is the problem you guys have, where you have a point, but then you lie it out and it doesn't work, okay? It's not... Nobody's saying the logo's horrific. Nobody's even saying it's offensive. They're just saying it makes the town look like the town has picked a political affiliation, and that's against the laws of the town. You have to show me one example. I don't need a bunch. I don't need a plethora. I just need one example of one time that they let the water tower have a political affiliation. It doesn't have to be for a Democrat. It can be for a Republican. You just have to prove where Trump is somehow the outlier. Trucker 18-wheeler, hey Johnny, how's it going? I don't know. Weird. That $4.99 chat is interesting, I guess. Let's see what this is. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Thank you for the $4.99. Wow, follow the great Ed Sam show are really having it out in the chat, man. That's not awesome. Shinigam Yell Rock still says, please forgive me, I was working. Who owns said tower? Well, it's the town's water tower. It's a municipal property. So technically the entire town. Even the ones who support Biden and Harris. So again, just go away. Go away, silly antics of people. Crybaby urban anuses. I don't know. Cancel culture is the hole we all wanted? I have no idea what you're talking about. Just bringing that hat and gloves or buying some in purple and gold. What? I don't know what the heck. You know what? 09 Canyon and Atomic Ray, JB Contreras, whatever you've got going on in the Rumble chat has escaped me. I'm sorry. America, fuck yeah. I mean, what is Resigraph? So no, Soros funded the Floyd riots. He had pallets of bricks delivered. I don't know anything about that, but it doesn't sound entirely out of the realm of possibility. Cease and desist, just the letter. It means you're not serious. Alrighty. All right. So, all right, we have the show going for another hour or so. We have a couple of other things to talk about. The water tower thing was, again, one of those where I was actually at first being like, the town's really kind of being dicks with the whole, like, we're going to charge you $100 a day. But then I found it hilarious that, like, people are like, no, man, we got you. The internet's like, fuck it, we got this guy. I found that all hilarious. I was going to laugh at that. But then I found out the whole, like, the weird, like, oh, he doesn't want any attention. Like, well, like, that's, again, go into a crowded theater and scream fire and then say you don't want attention. It's weird to do that. How long was, Fallen the Great, do I need to take your fucking wrench? Please tell me you didn't time him out for any serious amount of time. Because you don't have a wrench, so that way you can solve your fights with it. So I'd like to know how long he was timed out for. It doesn't say on here. What is this? No, I don't want to remove. No, I don't want to hide user on this chat. I want to remove any timeout he has. But I don't know if I can do that. So for 10 minutes. All right. Well, guess what, buddy? You are no longer a fucking moderator. Jesus Christ. Oh, I did it for 10 minutes because we were having a pissing contest. Fucking Christ, man. Been kind of running. Ouch, boo-hoo. Yeah, you've been kind of running weird lately, so yeah, dude, whatever. Mods are gay, says Return Trip. I don't know that I agree with that. Most of the time, I'm fine with them. But again, when you use your mod hammer to solve personal issues... Fucking Jesus. Ouch, boo-hoo. Fucking, then don't be here. Like, do you have a fucking problem, dude? Do I come into your shit and fuck shit up for you? Jesus Christ. He's going to say, ouch, boo-hoo, and then count down to how, like, when can I get my mod wrench back? Blur, I lost it for stupid reasons. Yeah, all right, sure. Sorry. All right, we have an hour left in the show. Fat Conan, that's a lot of emotes to be putting in there. Why are we doing this? All right. Still, the city shouldn't have started projector wars and should have started projector wars and sell tickets. Atomic Ray, yeah, that would be a better way to go about it. You let me fuck around with people for years and it's fine. Now today you've got a problem. LOL. I don't want the mod out. Was a fun toy. Again, fuck around with people for years. I was watching you fuck around with people, but I've never seen you randomly banning people because of that. If I've missed that, then I guess I'm an asshole. But again, like it's my chat. So just because you want to be an asshole, so it's cool, dude. I like being a dick, and it's been fine until now. No, it hasn't, actually. So I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. Today you've got a problem. No, I don't have a problem. You apparently do. Because again, this is my show and you want to fucking ban people in the chat. You notice I haven't kicked fucking Michaela's wrench out because she hasn't done anything with it where I'm like, I need to. If she's banning people... I don't want anyone banning people for no reason. Most of the time when we ban people or time people out, there's a reason. So, like when we did... RP back there 10 minutes ago. Like, he's always been cunty. So, I don't know if you noticed or not, but yes, not banned, timed out. Right. But you timed out somebody for 10 minutes because you don't like that you and him are having a back and forth. And you're like, I got a wrench, man, and I can use it. Like, if you timed him out for like a minute or 2 minutes, like, okay, I'd be like, all right, but can we maybe not? But you timed him out for 10 minutes just to, again, swing your dick in my chat. Trucker 18-wheeler, can I ban Fallen? There are some days the last couple of weeks where, yeah, man, I've wondered. Oh, fuck. I don't know what the fuck his problem has been the last couple months. I've been saying, oh, he's just joking when he says, like, really, like, fucked up shit. And I'm just like, he's just fucking around. He's just fucking around. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm not going to assume. So let's go to Dear Butch. Anyone harassing a mod is an idiot and should get timed out for 10 minutes. And what part does the mod bear in doing that? Like, again, 10 minutes. My fucking Jesus Christ. Can I just do a show? Like, you know what? Here, we'll do this for now. I'll do a show for the last hour, and we'll just put the chats down, and you guys can do and say whatever you want then, I guess, because apparently fuck me and what I want. So we'll just do a show. All right. And cue everyone leaving. Like, oh, let's bail. Like, Johnny took the chat down. Let's bail. Like, okay, fine. Fuck it. Whatever. I am. Alrighty, so internet offering. That was cool. Had fun with that story. I thought it was cool that the internet was offering to cover the $100 thing, but again, it's weird to be on the both sides of the fence. So we have an update on Nevada's University of Nevada. Now it's just a weird thing to transition out of now too, just because we had to stop everything for that for 2 seconds. Because again, like, I'm not saying Sam's show doesn't deserve a timeout, but I'm like, dude, fucking 10 minutes? Really? So, I mean, I've made an extended effort to acknowledge. Fuck it. I don't even want to do that now. I have an hour left now, and I just kind of don't fucking Jesus. Just today has been one of them days, apparently. Because, good goddamn. How many penis projectors could that tower hold? This is how many politicians we can sell to. Dude, I don't think so. Mikey Two Milks is saying YouTube's default timeout is 10 minutes. You can't select a time frame. I'm pretty sure you can. Let's see. Put user in timeout. So what? I should add him back as a mod because it's okay to time him out for 10 minutes? I don't know. Trying hard to pivot from the. I'm sick of that bit too. Yeah, even though like this the last several months, I've been one of the few mods trying to keep everyone from talking about Aaron's bullshit so you can actually do a show. Do you want your wrench back? Will it make you happy if I give you your wrench back? Because I thought you were like, oh, boo-hoo. Again, that's why I haven't had a problem with you banning or timing people out. It was just that the 10 minutes thing seemed excessive. You're picking a fight with someone on the show. Just, again, I don't talk about wedding cakes. Yeah, there we go. You can ban me anytime, but just for a little bit at a time, please and thank you. Oh, wow. Sam Show is an awesome mod. Sham Show is not a mod. Yeah, give it back. I can make him do it again. All right, Sam Show wants him to get it back. All right, we'll give it back and see what fucking how long I go till I regret that. Like, all right, whatever. Fucking Christ. Standard moderator. There you go. No, Johnny, I really don't give a shit. You're gonna sit there and talk shit about me and how I mod, then I don't give a shit. I don't need it. All right, well then, okay. All right, you don't need it. There we go then. We'll remove you as a standard. So he doesn't want it. So there we go. Everybody's happy now. You're gonna give me shit about how I mod? Like, again, yeah, if I think you don't need to mod somebody out for 10 minutes under the impression that it could be lower than that because that's entirely way too much time on Twitch. So, yeah. Just got here. I saw an ad from Mikey. Nope, there's no futon. There is no futon. So, what is the, what? I want to view the deleted message. That's all I want to see. I don't need it. And then do your show. So why is Mikey or why is Fallen timed out now? Now Trucker is timing out Fallen. There's no reason to time out Fallen. He hasn't done anything for that. Ah, fucking Jesus. Do your show. I would like to, but again, we had the show with the chat on the screen. Just now I want it back. No, you told me to fuck off, so I'm going to fuck off. You don't get to have it back now. That's congratulations. I was being understanding, but now, no. Alrighty, so, crybabies, who are y'all's parents? Oh, Jesus, Atomic Ray, no. We don't have that happening at all. But there is something to be said about this. Like, again, like, fucking Jesus. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Or that. So we'll leave those three for tomorrow because they're all reading stories and I don't really want to do them. Nope. And doot. We did that one. We covered that guy. And I didn't even know that I missed that. Well, anyways, we're not going to cover that either. So fuck it. We'll load our third hour stories up for the last fucking hour. Let's mute this. Go here. Do this. Boop. Oh, I don't know that I want to cover that. But anyways. So we've got a couple stories to cover here. Let's do this. Wife carrying contest, Maine, Finland. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so we've got a couple of weird stories. For the third hour. One that'll be very, very funny from Sky News about somebody who brought a bag of drugs onto a plane. And then we have Al Pacino doing an interview at 84. If you really, really like Al Pacino, this is going to hurt. Like, if you haven't seen him in a while, it's going to suck. I get distracted for 5 minutes and miss the best part of the show. What? Fucking going back and forth with the chat? That's the best part of the show? Pool Scam Sand. Make the futon the only mod. The futon is an inanimate object. It can't be a mod. It can't do anything. It doesn't feel happy. It doesn't feel sad. It just runs programs. Nobody will get it. Nobody will get it. All right. Anyways, so we have an hour left in the show. Rusty Grammar. Wait a minute. What? Let's not get back to discussing. Oh. Holy crap. Fred Rack is I don't know what we're talking about. We could discuss the social and economic impacts of fatherless black households. Landers, why? That'd be an exercise in futility. Me and Fallen the Great have like kind of patched everything up. Like we've gone through it up, down, and through. And it's like, that's progress. I mean, yours, like, will be here till forever. So, at any rate. We have a couple of stories to get into. I don't want to do that one, so we said we're going to skip those, and we'll load them only if we need to, because I don't want to read these. I shouldn't have put those all together, is really what it is. Needed a video in there somewhere. I don't even know that I have videos in this one too much, really. But let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's all of them. All right, it's just weird that it didn't fix its spacing. And if we get through those, we do have videos on the back end. Oh, dude, I already Venmoed Johnny. No, you didn't. One, there was no Venmoing me. There was no Venmoing me. Firstly. Secondly, there is the futon is not for sale. I have to keep insisting that this goddamn thing is not for sale. And now because you said that, I'm checking my PayPal and my Venmo because I don't want anyone to have sent me anything and me be like, hey, that's fucked up. No. All right. So there is nothing. Good. Because, again, the futon is not for sale. Jesus Christ. I'm going to lay on it and rest my weary head from this. The day has been exhausting. Fat Conan. Wait a minute. What? What did Fat Conan say? Dear Butch, mediocre personality. Conan. Fat Conan. Mods. Chaos ensues. I mean, I don't think mods are freaking out. Do I still need my wrench to disassemble the futon? The futon is not leaving, and the futon's not leaving. No, Fat Conan. Jesus Christ. Futons can't do anything. Too many poor bachelors would be sleeping on the floor if it weren't for them. Well, I don't sleep on my futon, all right? It's a very comfy couch. 100% not for sale. I sent Johnny J. Bras nudes as a deposit to hold it for me. No, you did not, and I am not holding. It's mine. It's not leaving. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I can't get the futon out the front door without my rent. What? And he says without my wrench is what he meant. But, again, it's not going anywhere. Why are we back on this? Mikey's saying check PayPal. Damn it, you better not have $2. Yeah, one. Thank you for the $2. There's no... That wouldn't even be a down payment. Dude, auction it with a twist. A payment only counts as a bid. It'll go to the highest payment. King Rob Bass, there's no futon auction. I have, again, less than an hour of a show. I don't want to talk about the futon auction. Is this the same? All right, it's a Las Vegas man, so it's not the same guy that we always cover doing this. I hate that this is a thing that people do. Guinness World Records is, in my opinion, one of the institutions that is responsible for the eroding of humanity. It started out as something important, remembering like who did this, who did that, whatever. Now everything is a goddamn no. Why do I have a Venmo for supporting the show? Thank you for the $5. There is no deposit. It's not a deposit for the futon. It's support for the show. There's no futon sale, auction, or whatever. We're not doing that. Fallen the Great, $5. Does this put me on the bid for the Gorilla Milk and free futon? The futon was not free, and there's no Gorilla Milk thing. There's no futon for sale. Thank you for the $5, Fallen the Great. We're not. Now I got to put the chat box up. If people are throwing money on that, I have to have that up for that. Dude, the futon is not for sale. Futon is not for sale. I am going to lose my breath. Fucking $225. Okay, fine. Didn't realize you played with a dreidel. What does that even mean, Mikey? Jesus. Oh, but thank you for reminding me, because I keep forgetting to do it amidst the plethora of other things. And because my computer has an abundance of memory, I can do this while doing that. I need to download my... one of the really awesome things about Mikey's Mixtape Show, which I love Mikey's Mixtape Show, is if you are a guest on Mikey's Mixtape Show, he puts wait a minute, who the fuck is this lady? Is that actress I really like? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Huh. Deborah Ann Wool. Wool. All right. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's get over this. I need to go, and where is Mikey does this really cool thing where he oh, it's in my email. Fuck, then I got to go look it up later. He sends you the links to the show so you can download it and you can listen back to it. So it's a cool time. It's a fun thing. I love Mikey's Mixtape Mondays. Find a way to do those someday again. All right, we'll close that. So there we go. This Las Vegas man climbs the height of Everest in his own home. No, he doesn't. Okay? He climbs the height of Everest in his own home. I feel like anyone that's climbed Mount Everest would say it's vastly different than going up a flight of fucking stairs. King Cover Up. Johnny, check Cash App. I should be the current highest paying bid. No. Fucking no. Shit. I forgot about that one. I gotta set that thing up. How do I check the history? It just says how much I have in there. How do I check who just gave me some? What's this? Get 5? No. Oh, here we go. Today. All right. $3. Thank you. Shitballs. Alrighty. And again, there's no futon bid. There's no futon bid. Alright. I gotta fucking fix that so I can do that. I concede and transfer my bid/payment into your name. You'll be a better... What the fuck? There's no... It's not it's not for sale. I don't need a security force. It's staying with me. All right? And I'm not looking to get more mods at the moment. All right. I have to do what? How many did we did? We have to do a burn for Mikey, a burn for Fallen. Fuck, I have 45 minutes in the show. I'm going to be wiped. All right, Fallen the Great. 20. 20 what? I don't have 20 burns to do. Hell no. I have maybe 2. I'm running out of fuel in this bitch. All right. Everything has a price. Give me $1 million. You can have a futon for $1 million. You might be like, Johnny, that's way too much. Yes, it is. Because I don't believe anyone's going to pay me a legit amount of money for the futon. Again, no.
Fuck off.
Yeah. This is starting to sound like Perry Caravello. Who is me? I don't know. Was fill some holes. I had 2 burns and I'm high. Well, Johnny, you'll wake the baby. What the fuck are you talking about? My daughter is not a baby. Oh, you shouldn't be listening to me next to the baby. Don't do that. Don't listen to me next to the child. Certainly don't tell me that. I can't know that.
I'm gonna get a rash, a pussy rash.
Marrying lipstick.
I'll do horribly inappropriate things.
This cocksucker here.
I'm not kidding. I got a crap on deck that could choke a donkey.
They shove a living snake up your ass.
Ah, no, but that's very creative.
Trucker 18-wheeler. As I am sitting here, I can guarantee that no, your $4.99 super chat, which I will read, is not true. I picked up the futon. I picked the futon up, but only question I have is why is there Gorilla Jizz stains on it? Again, no, you did not pick up the futon. You did not pick up the futon. And there wouldn't be said stains on it if you had. And furthermore, I have this. What the fuck just fell? Oh, my phone. Christ. I was like, what fell out of my lap? Like, I don't have another lighter here, so I just dropped my fucking lighter. My giant torch onto my keyboard. That's productive. Jesus. All right. I had one mini burn, and I'm nicely high. Yeah, I've got one more to do for Trucker 18-wheeler. Again, thank you for the support of the show, sir. We don't. Who do I send complaints to? What the hell? Kurt, no. Okay. Yeah, what's up with the stains? Again, I don't know whose futon you have, but it ain't mine. Mine's right there. Can I get to this bit, please, that I want to do about this motherfucker? No, you can't. You're going to do fucking futons and Gorilla Jizz jokes for the last 45 minutes. No, I'm not. And I better look over here to low numbers. Jesus Christ. No. Why are people sticking it out for this? This is horrible. Oh, fuck. All right, so anyways, like I was going to say, 12 times sped up, so it's 35 minutes. We're not going to go through 35 minutes of this. But again, you did this for a Guinness World Record, and you equate it to climbing Mount Everest, which, again, like I said, from what I understand... All right, from what I understand... As for climbing Mount Everest, it's not even remotely similar. It might be like distance-wise. It might be distance-wise. Everest Challenge. Again, the Everest Challenge includes freezing, chance of death, falling to your death. You need to have skills in rock and ice climbing. It's very, very difficult to do. You are gonna mimic all of that to do it in 23 hours. You're gonna mimic all of that. Let's see this daring... Oh, you fucking... 22 hours, 57 minutes, and 16... You're... whoever the fuck that is. You're just going up and down the stairs. You're going up and down the fucking stairs. Really? This is the same as climbing Mount Everest. Of course, some lazy Nevada New Age asshole who has Dance Dance Revolution in his fucking basement. Oh, damn it, I have the same fucking Skyrim figurine. Again, dude, not even, what about reduced oxygen levels? We didn't even get there. A Sherpa could trip you. Retarded challenge. Yeah, retarded challenge for people who want credit for something they totally didn't do. Height climbed. No, you used the stairs, okay? You know what they don't have at all on Mount Everest? Fucking stairs, okay? It's... Go fuck yourself. Again, he did this for a Guinness World Record. Like, they'll give him a world record and, like, they get paid for... You get paid for those. Like, when you get a Guinness World Record, they give you money. And it's just... I really feel like when you call somebody and you're like, hey, I have my video and you need to authenticate it, and I want to be awarded the fastest Mount Everest challenge climb time. Like, yeah, they should be like, yeah, that was a test. We're taking you to the farm now. Don't worry. You'll have a great time. It's the farm. Like, dude, you are a problem for society. Like, that is not okay. We need to do something about these people. Donald Trump talked about the enemy within. Those are who he's talking about. The futon bit is just not going to die. Just isn't. You know what I need to do? I got to find a background with a futon on. Actually, don't I have one? Hey, that's kind of like a futon. Yeah, right over there. That's kind of like a futon. So now we'll do that background for the couch. Me winning a solo game of Fortnite is more of an achievement than that was. Right? Like, if the dude were me, that would be an achievement. Because 23 hours of going up and down the stairs is something I'd never do. Look, if my legs worked, I would do that like fucking tomorrow. Just to do it. But, yeah, the whole, it's like climbing Mount Everest. Like, I really feel like we need an army of people to literally just everywhere this guy goes. Like, when he goes into a public setting, we should hear a group of people, and where is it? A group of people just say,
Move this man!
like, just because, again, oh my God, like, oh, what a waste of time. And you want, what, a pat on the back for that and a plaque and whatever grandiose, I don't know, even if all you get for it is a free Buffalo Wild Wings meal. Like, literally, you don't deserve anything for that. That was the stupidest thing in the world. That person deserves to be mocked and ridiculed till the end of time. Sam Show, you're just being a hater, Johnny. Maybe it's the ableism. Maybe. But I think, again, too many of these goddamn fucking Guinness World Record things are such bullshit. It's a completely pointless skill. This is stupid. That's dumb. Oh, how long can you run with a running chainsaw on your chin? Who fucking cares? That's stupid. Or this one. Again, he did this for a Guinness World Record. Again, who fucking cares? I went upstairs. I went downstairs. I went upstairs. I went downstairs. You know what you are? You're a cat with the zoomies. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're either of my cats when my laser pen is fully charged. I can get them racing up and down them stairs like nuts too, man. They'll fucking cover way more distance. They'll do it faster, and they'll be more acrobatic about it. You know what they don't want? A trophy afterwards. Most they want is a treat. 9 times out of the 10, just a nap. Johnny hates world records. No. Fanatical Bucks fan. Johnny does not hate world records. Johnny hates world record chasers because there are assholes who literally do nothing but chase world records to have the most world records. And they go after and get stupid world records in the Guinness record book for shit that completely doesn't matter. What, Johnny should get a hold of it? No. Nobody's buying a futon because I'm sponsoring it, and nobody's getting my futon. His calves must be rock hard. The futon, nope. All right, we're losing the thread. How long has Al been fucking that dog? For that has to be a world record. Again, St. Caesar, I would have had to, like, as a videographer, like, document every pump that he's put into that dog. Nobody will believe me. It shouldn't have gotten his either. Fuck this asshole. Sean Greasley had to climb and descend a distance of 29,031 feet and 55 inches on the stairs in his home to match the height of the world's tallest mountain. Yeah, but he never went up and then down. He went up one flight and down one flight. He quintessentially did the equivalent of just like he was at the base camp and he just went like, again, this asshole didn't do anything remotely similar. He didn't have to climb any vertical surfaces. Like, let's get American Ninja Warrior on this. Like, then we can talk about climbing Mount Everest. Again, beat the American Ninja Warrior starter course. Like, beat the qualifying course, and then tell me that this counts as going up fucking Mount Everest, you stair-using chud. You know what would have made it better? If he used the fucking... Can I do that? Can I go get a, can I get a chairlift because I'm handicapped? Can I have the fastest handicap time up Everest challenge, and all I just have to do is power that bitch, just... And then later we can go, yeah, he climbed Mount Everest. No, he didn't. He rode the world's stupidest roller coaster. That's what he did. Would be kind of funny, though. The salmon ladder is more challenging, right? Dude, I gotta be honest. The number one thing I hate about not being able-bodied is, like, I would fucking love to do that American Ninja Warrior shit. I'd love to do that shit. Fucking man, that stuff is awesome, but no, never gonna get to do that. All right. I'm suggesting it. No food. The Super Size Me challenge is much more impressive. Oh. Again, this is so lame. He live streamed his attempt on YouTube, finishing after 22 hours, 57 minutes, and 2 seconds. I decided to break this record because nobody has done this before, not from sea level anyway. I wanted to raise money for suicide prevention, so I figured I would combine these two goals into one major goal. We're nearing the end of COVID-19, and we were nearing the end of COVID-19, and I was having a lot of mental problems and issues. You don't say. Which is why this charity is very close to my heart. Greasley added in some of his own rules during the attempt, including never touching the banister while on the stairs, since you wouldn't have that on Everest. You know what you also wouldn't have on Everest? Really easy stairway climb the whole time. Again, there would be a lot of very, very difficult climbing points. There would be a lot of very dangerous climbing points. And you know what you don't have? Air conditioning. You had a whole lot of that, I'm betting. I'm betting you didn't stand much chance of freezing. If no one has ever done it before, then there is no record. Right? No one has ever done this before, not from sea level anyway. Again, why does that matter? You're saying the other people who timed their run on Everest actually had the balls to climb the mountain? You're saying so nobody's ever done this before because everyone thought pretending stairs was Mount Everest was lame and gay. All right. I was gonna say if that guy was the picture of who did this, then I got to talk about that. But nope. All right. So there we go. I've got a really is this a slideshow or no, it's loading an ad. Please tell me we have a video. If not, I might have to look up a video for this because we have a half hour left and I really want to cover this story. There was an event in Maine recently and it's not political at all. It's not even remotely political. Come on. It says 1 of 8. I'm really worried it's going to be pictures. I want a video. I want a video. I might have to look for it if I don't. Oh, nope. Fuck me. We've got a video for a minute and a half. Gods be praised. Bam, bam, bam-a-da-bam.
You want to see my burger?
I don't know why I needed to play that, but I did. Okay, so we have an event in Maine. We're about to hit play. This event is apparently, and let me make sure I'm getting the exact name of it right. This is the Mud Beer and Cash Annual Wife Carrying Championship. I mean, I thought it was just called marriage. I mean, really, I was just Annual Wife Carrying Championship. Is this what, to be reminiscent of the days when you just beat her over the head and dragged her home? Like, what? How the hell does this work? Or is this like, again, it's in Maine, so beer was involved. So what? And by the way, Annual Wife Carrying Championship. Where's our diversity? I don't see any people of color. I mean, this is a whole fucking buffet of mayo. This is that what is carrying your wife upside down with her legs around your shoulders? Is that not manly enough for other people? Look at this guy. She's hanging on for dear life. He's just trying to walk. Oh boy. I hope she didn't eat Brussels sprouts. Oh man. And then this chick, nobody's there to carry her. Oh. Oh, God. Sheenie, another reason I'm single, wife carrying challenge. Yeah, like I said, that's just called marriage. I ain't gonna stop with that bit. Oh, boy. I can carry a futon farther. Probably. Because the futon isn't dead weight. I can't stop. The jokes are writing themselves. I mean, wasn't there something we were covering that was sexist somewhere on his show or mine? I don't fucking remember. This is not sexist? This is not sexist. All right. Again. Newry, Maine. Well, those are definitely new wives because, again, you're not carrying the... That guy's neck is right up her butt. Yeah, dude, this dude's getting clam stamped right on the back of his neck. Like, it's going to be like a tattoo. She is going to leave a axe wound hickey on his neck. Fortunately, it's his wife. It is their wives, right? Like, it's not like you have to carry the other person's wife. I've carried my wife's dead ass for years. Hey-o! Yeah, see? Like I said, it's too bad. You could do it if it was the other way around, but let's be honest, could the ladies do it? Ha ha! Oh, I didn't even mean to do that one. I can hear the suction from here. Yeah. She's on that thing, man. It's what Kegels will get you. Why would you do this? Why would you flock to Maine to flaunt your ability to haul your wife like a fucking dead soldier in a war? Like, I'm not leaving you here, Sam. Gotta leave me behind. I ain't gonna make it. I don't care. You're coming back with me. Nobody gets left behind. Again, I haven't even started the video because it's 1.5 minutes long and it's too short for me. I want to see this thing. This is the championships. Is it wrong that I want to see the whole bracket play out? I really want to see how we got to here.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, perfect. No false starts. All right, we've got a hot start.
All right. Wow. That seems like that would be dangerous with her arms the way they are. And I'm going to say, dude, you got 2 great hand grips right there. Just grab the ass. I'm sure it won't throw him off at all. Maybe thumb his butt a little bit. Oh, let's be honest. You are balancing remarkably well on him. I'm just going to say, I got to ask. Stripper? I mean, one way or another, this ain't your first rodeo. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying you're a little too, this position alone, how well you're taking it, I gotta say, stripper? Like, take example, like you guys, you might be saying, Johnny, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm so glad you asked. Let's talk about it in a little depth. This lady is balancing on his leg, his back, and his shoulder blades, maintaining solid grip with the thighs, but not so much so that she's controlling his head movement. That takes a lot of work, especially on a moving person. She's trying to do the same thing. But do you notice she, at the risk of having her arms rubbed off on the bark, is bear hugging the shit out of his midsection? He's not going to be able to breathe very well. She's got her feet up to try and be out of the way, but like he's red-faced because she is clamping down. This chick is afraid. She has never been inverted on anything, let alone a person. This chick knew to wear a helmet. And I bet she's got knee pads on under there. But she doesn't normally use them there. Oh, they're for the stage, baby. You should have kept the pumps. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this the honorable mention? Please tell me that old Chudley here isn't first. That's his wife, right? You have a very tiny wife, sir. Please have that be your wife. That better not be anyone else. What the hell? All right, so now, so do you have to finish the race before they black out from being held upside down? King Rob say, really? We've progressed from a whorehouse to a thumb in that dude's ass. Sam Show just saying, don't fart, don't fart, don't fart, don't fart, don't fart. And then Joe Doe saying, Tim Wall's in the race. Look, I'm just a knucklehead. Why? Remember, women can do everything men can do. Women can do everything men can do. Can we reverse these two, please? Can we see her? Can we see her carry him? I want to know, roles reversed. You've got his big hairy ham hocks around your head and his old fucking hairy ass riding shotgun to your ears and nose. How comfortable are you, ma'am? How comfortable are you? She's grabbing that dude's rod for balance. Oh. Oh my God, no. No. I just realized all of this. We've been talking about all of this. We didn't realize, of all the ladies running today, this poor woman. Dude, when he went in the water, was she submerged? Holy shit. No. All right, not even close. Okay, I was going to say. Nope, we got to go back. Participants from Cuba, New York. Oh, dear Lord. She looks like she got a face full of ass gas. He looks like he's like, yeah, I ate beans on the way down. I've been planning this for weeks. Like, as soon as she told me she signed us up for this stupid shit, and I knew this moment was going to happen, I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're getting a fucking mouthful of it. I'm glad they allow the trans, too. Dude, it's not. It's a guy in a wig. All right? It's a guy in a wig. Jesus Christ. We got too much time on our hands. Hi, Opie. Oh, you saying that's Opie?
We just competed in the
Oh, no, actually. Fuck, yeah, dude, almost.
carrying race in Newry, Maine. We come each year for the fun. There's really low chance of us winning. And we do have fun every single year. It's a relatively short course. We hop over the hurdle or climb over the hurdle that we're leaning on right now, around a short track, through a pool of water, over a large mound of dirt obstacle, and then across the finish line. And pretty much everybody cheers everybody else on, and it's a blast.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Again, anybody can do it. Switch sides. Switch places. Switch out. All right? Let's swap the carrier for the carryee. Again, I just feel like this would be way better if you did this as dressed as a caveman with her dressed as a cave woman, and just like she has a giant comical knot on her head from the spot where you fucking boom, just fucking conked her out. Or if you're really muscled and you've got like let's say Brendan Fraser, George of the Jungle, like kind of a build, you could be like Tarzan and you could have her painted as Jane and have her clothes like all ripped, like oh Jesus. The next sport they plan on adding trannies to. Oh, no, saying the costume is trans Shrek-sual. No. It was just Shrek. It was just Shrek. Shrek and a bunch of lame-os.
One more for the 6.
Again, so wait a minute. So, what the heck? You guys cut this, and now I need context. Why are we using cases of beer to offset somebody's wife? Is that how much you're going to trade for her? You know, from this angle, if we change a hair tone.
It's right there. It's right there for sure. Okay, perfect. 6 cases of binder for the champs.
This was in Maine? Like this last weekend? Can I get a look at the guy in the white shirt? Nope.
One more for the 6. Oh, it's right there.
Nope.
It's right
Okay.
there for sure.
Okay. Never mind. The wife teeter-totter. They got to check the weights and balances to certify the race results. Oh, that doesn't seem right. King Rob, that does not seem right. The male is literally carrying another person on his back, so no, not everybody can do this, says John Doe. Oh, no. John Doe. I don't think so. All right. No cheating, says Rob. Well, I mean, how do you cheat? What do you make your wife lighter than she's supposed to be? I feel like this doesn't validate anything. Like, what did you shove a fucking tube up her ass and pump her full of helium? She had to fart it out all the way there? Imagine Lizzo and her husband in this race. Well, Fat Conan, Lizzo has a husband, firstly. Secondly, there's no way that happens without some sort of large piece of industrial equipment. But also, they wouldn't want to do it for this for one simple reason. I don't know how strong this beam is, but they probably don't want to part with that much beer. Anyways, let's...
Okay, perfect. 6 cases of binder for the champs. $510. 6 cases of binder. It definitely could.
So wait a minute. So these are the winners. They get, however, they get her weight in beer. Why does she kind of have a look on her face like I feel like a piece of meat?
I think it might have been a little off on the scale.
I feel like a piece of meat.
What's inside your ETF? Does the manager have...
What? Oh, ETF. What's inside your ATF? I was going to be like, I have an ATF? Don't tell these people that. They'll believe it. I don't have an ATF. What the heck is that? Is it just, I don't know what. All right, then. We'll pretend that was weed. Lizzo ate her husband. Really? Did he say 6 cases of binder? I thought the binder was the axe wound hickey. I have no idea. I have no idea, John Doe, on what the ETF is. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I just wanted to look into, Jesus, Scorpions are still touring. Oh, with special guest Buck Cherry. Oh, no. That's sad. Let's go ahead and clear that. Again, wife.
Fuck off.
Ah, Jesus, volume. Jesus Christ. Beer, a cigarette, and a shotgun. ATF. Fair enough. Fair enough, Mr. Q. Fair enough. All right, we have, what is it? We have 15 minutes left in the show. I don't know that I want to do this one. So let's go over to this last story that we want to read. And we'll read it, and then we'll share the picture. So this a stash was discovered in Portland, Oregon, when officers stopped a driver and passenger inside an allegedly stolen car. So we already know that the people are allegedly stolen car. We don't know that. It's just why they pulled it over. But that would be. But we don't know that because we don't want to disparage anyone. Right, dicks. All right. So police in the U.S. have found drugs inside a bag labeled "definitely not a bag full of drugs." All right, wait a minute. Nope. How do I? All right, fine. Whatever. Where's the... Okay, so they just shared pictures. Oh, boy. You guys really didn't do well with this. Okay, so let's read this. Posting on the incident on X, Portland Police Bureau said scales, cash, and a loaded gun were also found with a bag that said... Definitely not drugs. I gotta fix this thing because that's getting annoying. All right, so definitely not drugs. Let's go over here and put that right there. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Boop, boop, boopity, boop. Oh, boy, definitely not a bag full of drugs. Right? That doesn't look suspicious at all. Definitely not a bag full of drugs. We've got a variety of drugs. We've got a gun. We've got some money. We've got some scales. And again, some individual dispense baggies, because we also totally want to make this look like this is a personal use stash. Really? I want to see the driver and the passenger, please. Can I see the... Let's see if we have pictures. We have that. We don't have any information on the actual people who did. I don't like that. If you committed a crime and you got caught doing something that's stupid, like I demand you be shown. Despite them claiming, oh fucking Jesus, the items pictured along with the items recovered from the vehicle was a small brown bag with the words "definitely not a bag full of drugs" written on the front. Thank you for the 20 bits. Despite the claim on the vanity case, more than 10 grams of fentanyl and meth was reportedly found inside. 10 grams of fentanyl? Oh, boy. And a whole shitload of meth. Ugh. Shia, that's something a woman would do. Says you. You're probably right, but that doesn't matter. You know? It's neither here nor there. According to local media, a man and a woman were arrested over the incident. The pair are reportedly facing charges of drug possession and possession of a stolen vehicle. Yeah, can I see the pair? Not that pair. I'd like to see the pair. All right, let's get over to, we already did that, so goodbye you. And we're done with you, so goodbye you. We have 9 minutes left in the show. Let's do this for a minute. Al Pacino says it's fun to be a new dad at 84. Oh dear God, no. Al Pacino should not be happy to be a dad at 84. And spoiler alert. It's hard to look at Al Pacino right now. I don't care how happy he is. This is difficult.
We met up with them near where he lives in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I'm just going to tie my shoelaces.
Dude,
Al Pacino.
Yes.
This is bad. This is bad. Firstly, shit, I need...
Great meeting you. Great meeting you.
Nope. Get me back.
Yeah, I'm just going to tie my shoelaces.
Firstly, tall, white, and penis looking. Ha! That's how you sexually harass a bald person. I'm tired of these weak, bald men who the minute you're like, hey, guess what, Crumb Dome? Hey, that's sexual harassment. Fuck you. It's sexual harassment with, hey, I've never seen a dick with 2 eye holes before. Which one do you pee out of? King Rob Bay saying, you are too old to have children if you are always in the New Year's celebrity death pool. He looks like he ate Al. Yeah, kind of. Go sit down, penis face. Oh, nice.
Al Pacino.
Yes.
The autobiography deals a lot with family and fatherhood, obviously. And you became a father again last year. How have you reacted to that?
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with this guy? Not Al Pacino. Not Al Pacino. I'm not saying what's wrong with this guy. What's wrong with this guy? Like, hold on. Can we go back 10 seconds? What's wrong with this motherfucker? I'm getting very uncomfortable now that he started talking. Like, he's got giant fuck-off teeth, and he's literally, like, really over enunciating. You just became a father again at 84. What's that like? What the is wrong with you, sir? Who mouth-effed you before this interview? Who mouth-effed you? You're talking like you got cum in your mouth.
With family and fatherhood, obviously. And you became a father again last year. How have you reacted to that?
Well, it's extraordinary. I've reacted to it as many ways as you could possibly react to it. It's wonderful. You know, I have this little person. Everything he does is interesting to me, you know, so we talk.
We bond over having our diapers changed at the same time. Like, no offense, man. You're literally going into diapers. He's coming out of them. That's going to be a thing. He reacted to it with an abortion offer, but the gold digger wouldn't take the bait. Thank you. He looks like melted ice cream rolled on a barber shop floor. Oh, that's hurtful. Again, this is Al Pacino. This is... Oh, boy. Thought that was Peter Weller. No, it is not. I thought my cum quit working 35 years ago. They both like applesauce. Oh, no. They're both eating soft foods. Neither one of them has their teeth.
I played a harmonica with him, and we have made this kind of contact, so it's fun.
At 83, did you have any reservations about the age?
Well, yeah, I'd want to be around for this child. Of course I did. But things happen, and I hope I am. I hope I stay healthy. And he know who his dad is.
However, Al Pacino had a near-death experience in 2020.
You don't say. Near-death experience. The guy who looks like he just got here from a buffet. Yeah, I deliberately enunciated that. I'm sorry. It sounded like it would be better in my head because of this guy. He just joined us recently from a buffet where apparently he had several, and I'm talking about what he said he ate, potato wedges with nuclear nacho sauce. And that led to a massive coronary, which formed right here under his tit. Fat Conan, I'll be dead before my kid graduates kindergarten. I have it on good authority that I don't want to talk ill of Al Pacino, especially when he's on the screen looking like that. So we'll take that off. But I have heard supposedly, and this is a rumor, so don't go crazy with this. But the rumor is Al Pacino did try to have the baby aborted. In fact, he tried to do it himself. And she caught him in the act. She caught him in the act. He was just down there, and she's like, whoa. And he's like, you got me. Hand in the nookie jaw. Did we go far enough for that horrible joke? I don't think so. It hurt me to do it. It hurt me. All right. He got fat from breastfeeding adjacent to the newborn. Oh. But hey, man, I'm sure she's hot. Like, here's the fucked up thing. If he were with a lady in his own age range, this would be a whole new level of what the fuck. This movie sucks. I liked Al way better in Scarface. He was trying to suck it out with a straw. Ew. Oh.
When he fell ill during the pandemic.
When I opened my eyes, there were 5 paramedics in my living room. There were 2 doctors who looked like spacemen. And there was an ambulance in front of my house. There was something, then there was nothing. No fall, no anything. There was just nothing, which was, in retrospect, was sort of frightening.
There was no white tunnels?
No white tunnels, no, nothing. It's like Shakespeare says, in To Be or Not to Be, no more.
No sequel?
No sequel, no, exactly.
Let's talk about The Godfather.
No.
Finally.
Let's not. Finally. And now I'm tapping out. Let's talk about The Godfather. Yes, let's remember better times and not talk about the fact that you're literally older than mud and you're going to have a kid. Not going to, did. And you have had a kid. But yeah, I'm glad he's able to tell us that there's no afterlife. So there's that. Sharing spit rags with your... What? Fuck yeah, he did it for the nookie. This actor certainly did not drink... What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Saint Aaron. Death insists upon itself. I mean... Old reference. I mean, yeah, but I just, again, no. Burp claws. What? Now you're getting out. Now you're getting over my skis. I have things to do, like hang out with my daughter for a bit, and I got to hang out with people online later. So I got things I got to do there. We're going to book on out. Thanks for having a fun show with me today. It's been awesome. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We've made a little bit of money. We've kept the gold demon at bay still. It's a nice space down the road, so thank you very much for that. We'll be back tomorrow whenever I get back from the MRI. And we aren't doing a show Friday. My daughter doesn't have school Friday, and I'm taking the day to hang out with her and, do that. So, porn time, says Saint Aaron. Maybe for you, not for me. Watch out for horse... If his swimmers are still potent, then he may live to be 136 years old. Or the kid isn't his. I feel like, King Rob, the kid is either definitely his, or you've got the biggest set of balls to try and pull that on Al Pacino. Like, I feel like at 84, he's going to be like, there's no way it's mine. Have a good scan tomorrow. We'll find out. I guess we'll update you tomorrow. I mean, that would be the thing. I don't know. I don't know what's happening yet, but it's gonna be like an hour and a half. It's not short, but it's not long.
Fuck off.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you two fucking... Fuck!
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Nothing is over!
See my packer again?
No!
See my packer?
No!
Oh, come on, it'll keep your head from exploding.